go live. Not us, apparently.
Whose idea was it to have a show at this time of the morning, anyways?
I
All this
mean,
time
it's
of night.
7:30. It's not that early, you know.
I beg to disagree.
Well, I mean, it's
Spidey,
not
how do
late
you feel?
either, right, Spidey? Yeah, it's a good
It's
time for
11:30
Spidey.
at night, so
Yeah,
yeah,
no
it's
biggie,
it's a little late.
no big
But I'm on
deal.
holidays, so I've got a bit of an excuse, so it's not too bad.
The things we do for our craft. Wait, is this a craft? I don't know. Well,
Yeah, I woke up at 5:45 this morning so I could do a whack in the morning with Lee and Mad Spidey, and Kyle came on too, so that was early for me, but it was good. Oh,
so,
welcome,
so what you're
Warlord.
saying is you still don't know what it's like to get up at.
Well, that's not that bad, you know. I feel like if you're waking up for a stream, you shouldn't complain. That's my strategy, right?
Yeah, except for whatever reason, Thursday nights I have I'm up late and I can't get myself to go to sleep.
What's
And so
up?
So
so something about going to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning and then waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning is probably why my body is fighting me and saying, "What are you
That
doing,
can't be
dumbass?
it.
Go back to bed."
No, that's not it. Alan, where are you? Are you in a new place, a new
no,
venue?
I'm just in the kitchen.
Okay, nice.
He's multitasking. He's eating breakfast and streaming at the same time.
No, I just rolled out of bed like less than 10 minutes ago.
See,
Got
everybody's
that
just
sexy
waking up.
voice. Everyone says I have a really sexy morning voice too.
Ooh.
I like that awkward silence after that comment.
What? I
Not
don't
sure
know if
who
you ever
everybody
heard it.
is, but
What did I do?
Exactly.
some more of a who's everybody.
I don't know what happened, Rob, but you posted that video and I didn't even know it posted. Till like
the holiday.
5 days later. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of Christmas time and I missed it, or like YouTube just didn't inform me. But I'm glad I saw it.
He's talking about for anyone who's out there. There's a Christmas AOK that I posted, which had our little Urkel of Indiana.
How am I the Urkel of Indiana?
How are you not?
I don't know. I guess I have glasses. That must be the only thing.
Okay.
As just a handful of cards too. You know what was the most? It's like first when you sent it, it's like I was sitting there going like, okay, this guy. I swear. And then I was like, as I was going through as I decided to start putting them into the comics that I have here, I was like, dude, I fucking hate this guy. I'm like reopening all these book things and having to put cards in and close them back up again. And
I was just thinking, like, you could do it when you get new ones in. I don't think you really had to do all that. That's
there's so many cards, dude. I had to start with what
dude. I sent you.
I was putting two. I put two
many.
cards in every one, and there's still. I got cards for the next for months.
Yeah. I sent you
easily.
like a couple booster boxes worth of cards,
for the
including
next
a bunch
200
of hits.
shows.
Booster boxes? Ooh.
Yeah, I sent a lot. And then
he basically took out all the crap and sent it to Rob.
No, I had it ready for him. I was adding it up. I would say there's actually quite a few hits in there too. I wanted to send more hits because I think it's fun when you get a holographic card. Some people really think like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, Eddie. When I'm putting two in there at a time, I'm like, oh, I don't know. What if I actually put two hits? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Somebody doubles up.
Exactly. Well, I got no idea what they are. I'm just like
a couple vintage cards as well, vintage trainers, which aren't that exciting, but it's still cool to see a vintage card.
And that's why I said, well, okay, well, I was going through them, the shiny ones. Well, I don't know. The '90s taught me that anything shiny is worth money, right? So,
It is. Old Wolf, what's up?
Hey, Tony.
but
Alright,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, Flash Ray. When I get code cards in the future, I'll always send them to you. I don't think I have any on hand right now, though.
so you're getting all your merch together there, Mr. Allen.
What's that?
Said you're getting merch and stuff together on there, Alan.
Yeah, I'm actually doing working on the
Just
shirts
24,
right now on
Oh, nice.
it's getting the Teespring account good to go.
Need a Team Beckerman and like a Team Allen
That's a good idea. Thank you.
or something of that sort. Beckerman might have a better idea for that.
Oh, we got a pretty good one already.
24,
But,
25.
If you need
Yeah.
help with any design stuff too, I can help you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So with Hagar the Horrible, reading a comic of Hagar the Horrible, just perpetual. Oh, look at that!
I'm a Beckerman guy. There you go.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I'm only here to watch Beckerman. That would be a good shirt.
Make my heroes bouncy.
You see, I will
that's good.
make that shirt. The best part is I get paid because he bought that shirt, so I'm okay with it.
Beckerman's okay. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Or get somebody write it. What would be funny is like, I don't know which superhero though. Get somebody writing like one of those hop-alongs. I don't know if you're like, okay, it's just not, hey, I'm Speedball. Beckerman on a hop-along. I'm Speedball.
I'll bet that's happened so many times. We could probably just take one of the old photos.
Right, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, Mike seems like the kind of guy who wrote a hop-along a lot.
Still, I would say still.
Exactly. We should just make him try to get him to stop.
Yeah. What else would make you love Speedball so much? I do see Speedball at like every store I go to. He's a, I don't know if he's a peg warmer or just so many people are excited that they don't know how many to buy. I don't.
Wake up, Jeff.
I'm trying to work out. Oh, it is the error variant. Oh, cool.
Was that a Wiggles reference?
It was.
Wake up, Jeff.
Now, I was trying to work out because when I was going through the books last night on my stream or whatever like that, because I've already got a Dazzler 1.
Oh yeah, whether it was the error variant or not.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
So that's good.
That would have been a good whack hack book.
They're like
I will keep that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes them any value. Even there's like I don't know. It seems like I've seen more error variants than I've seen non-error variants. So
no, because I think my other one is a normal one, so I will keep that. I thought I'd better scan all those books in.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. I bought this book yesterday and I didn't realize the bag and board is like coming apart. Terrible. Who puts anything in a bag like this?
Those are those cheap bags.
Comic shop
I
owners
don't even
usually
know
do
if
that.
cheap is what it's just like everything about this. How do you stand for this in a comic shop?
Oh, there you go, Becca.
There you go, Night Thrasher.
Terrible.
I think we got a
Just
couple
for
of those
you.
in the giveaway bin.
This is for my PC, just because Becca told me to.
Well, in that case, if you're buying based on what Becker told you, sit back. Because pretty soon he's going to tell you to send some art his way.
He said that
Exactly.
to me.
3, 2, 1 in the chat. Mark sold me
Mark
books
sold-
with cereal boxes as boards.
I've seen them. That's a true statement. I saw them.
I've gotten some really bad ones sometimes. It's like, well, fortunately, I change them all out, unless they're for the giveaway bin. In which case, as long as it's a decent bag and board, I'll put them in there. And thankfully, it's a lot easier now that my kid's been home for college and my youngest wants money. Right? I hate doing bags and boards, but my youngest has found that it's okay because they can set up, put on TV,
Oh, cool.
and sit there and bag and board while doing TV. So they've done over 800 bags and boards for me over this weekend. I got like 2 short boxes full of nothing but bags and
Nice.
boards. I'm like, oh, I am set until spring
Is that what
break.
you're giving away instead of comics now?
Yeah, we'll just give away nothing but empty bags and boards.
With Pokemon cards.
I wouldn't waste a bag and board on a Pokemon card.
All right. And I know you're giving those away, Rob, for
Yes.
your only slabs, but try not to keep any of them. Like those are
Don't worry.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't.
I
want you to,
completely
like-
separated them from everything else.
Okay. From your keeper collection.
Actually, they're the only other card that they're in a drawer, next to some Magic the Gathering cards. Holy cow, including completely sealed booster pack of. I don't even know. Oh, pre-constructed deck is what this is.
I didn't know you wanted sealed product. I can send you some of that.
I don't know what this is.
I didn't realize that.
Well,
Sealed.
that's the best part about everything is opening up the sealed.
Oh, I have a set of 1991 Fleer
Yeah.
baseball cards that are still sealed in my my comic thing. I've been
Open 'em.
contemplating.
91 Fleer, open them.
Yeah, this is one of these stupid pre-built decks for Magic the Gathering, and then I think this looks like my extra cards, old school.
Yeah, I need to try and find my old Marvel cards. I know they're floating around somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that these are old.
So, hey, Rob, I have a question,
Yeah.
sir. With Teespring, do you have to, like, for someone to pick, like, multiple colors for their shirt, like, is that an option for them, or do I have to set it up for like that?
You have to set it up,
Oh,
but hold on. You have to set it up. It's not hard. When you're designing the shirt,
mhm.
you select which colors it's available in based on what shirt style. Depending upon the shirt, they're available in different colors, and you select them because maybe not every color works with your logos you don't want being used, and so you select them, and then those then become available to them. So when they're looking at the item, it's presented to them in whichever color you set as the primary to be presented in, and then they can pick the others from there.
Okay.
So it's not like you have to go design separate ones for each.
Got this World's Finest with Superman doing the Nazi pose, and there's like a bunch of Nazi Superman people. Mark sold me books with cereal box. Nice, yeah. Cereal boxes are great for backer boards.
No, they're not.
I like when they use the cereal box as a backer board and put it in a Ziploc bag.
Oh yes. There's extra like room in there too for it to stay safe. Hold on, I gotta let my dog out.
Let that dog out is freaking likely to get scooped up by a bird of prey.
I was going to say a bigger rat.
Around here, it'd be a possum, but America's marsupial.
Yeah, they're ugly looking.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are.
They look,
But they're
like
big.
our
They're
ones.
bigger.
Our ones are really cute.
They're a lot bigger than you think, though, too.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because when they come, they travel the backyard. Because we live not too far from the river or the creek, and they tend to a lot of the wildlife comes up through the street. But the drains in the street, because those all flow directly to the creek and then out to the bay. So they tend to come up through there to use it like their freeway. So you get all kinds of raccoons and skunks and possums and stuff like that come up foraging about, especially since there's a lot of fruit trees in the residential neighborhoods and whatnot.
All the foraging type.
Yeah, because you got just like right here in like a couple of houses, there's like I have an orange tree and a lemon tree, and the neighbor has an avocado tree, and there's an apple tree, and so there's lots of fruit that's available at various times of the year. So they come on up. I remember we had one year, back with my original Bassets. One time, like one of the sorry, my brain isn't working. It's 4:30 in the morning still. What is the fucking animal I was just talking about?
Possum.
Thank you. One of the possums like lost a kit, fell off or something, and like one of my Bassets was carrying it around in its mouth all over the place, like bringing it to us. I'm like, I don't want that goddamn thing.
Look, I found something for you. This is a present.
I know, right? It's like, oh, it was still alive. It was just carrying it, I'm like, yeah. Of course, it's pre-bags and boards. Most of mine common comics are old Ziplocs. Yeah, sewer rats. The what's really interesting was you forget sometimes it's like the Basset Hounds. They're not they're a hunting dog, but they're not a dog that's bred to kill, right? So they're a tracking dog, and then they corner and they sit there and bark. That's what they're bred to do, alert you to where they've cornered the prey. So, or one time there was a rat on the fence out in the yard, and my wife said something, so I grabbed this airsoft gun and plink the damn thing with a airsoft round. The rat falls down into the yard and starts walking across the yard. And so I open up the sliding glass door and, come here, girls, go get it, go get it, go get it. And dogs take off chasing that goddamn thing all around the yard and stuff. And finally they corner it, and they're barking at them. And instead they're barking and barking and barking, like wagging their tails, happy as hell. They cornered the rat, waiting for me to come kill it. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. I didn't send you guys out here so that way I had to fucking kill the goddamn rat. But by the time I got there with the shovel, the rat finally realized that there was no danger, and it took off on its own and so went out under the fence. Yeah, this is wildlife and comics. That's right. This is Ranger Rick. Good call.
All right.
Comics. Well, man, we'll talk about comics. Spidey got a whole ton of books. If you haven't seen it yet, you should go check out his channel and watch all of the 19 kilos of comics that he unboxes.
Which is I'm trying to scan and check the bags and boards on right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, terriers are great ratters, Scream, man. That's actually what I needed at that moment. And terriers are the reason, man. So the great thing about terriers is man created a terrier so he wouldn't have to own a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Any of you cat owners out there, you don't have to own a cat. You could own a terrier. The only problem is Tyler owns a terrier. So I'm not sure which is worse, being like Tyler or owning a cat. Both equally bad, I think. But that's just me.
The hate is real.
Oh, hi, Tyler.
I just came here and I heard the hate is real. What are we talking about?
We were talking about terriers.
Terriers.
Yes.
What
They're
is
great
that?
ratters. And they were made by man-made terriers so he wouldn't have to own a cat.
Oh.
Rob turned me onto something new for Teespring, so I was kind of in there doing this, picking colors. Setting up colors for everybody.
No, wait till you start getting the people. Oh, I want the better quality T-shirt. No, I want a long sleeve T-shirt. No, I want this color. Oh, God.
Well, that's fine. That's all available.
That's yeah, it is. If you the problem is a lot of times what happens is like when I started on doing mine, it was like you didn't realize that really what you have to do is create a separate, every time you create a design, you create one design for like one. It's not really a store, one listing. It's just one design. And then you create another listing for another design. Then you can have multiple types of shirts, styles of shirts and everything else with the one design. Whereas like when I started off doing mine, that wasn't the case. I just was like, oh, I can't do more. I can't do the same shirt twice. Okay, well then this shirt will be this design and this shirt will be that design. And I've gone and created separate design type profiles since. I've never gone back to the original store and started over from scratch, which someday maybe I will, but I don't generate enough merchandise sales to think that it's really worth all the effort.
Gotcha.
Maybe when I get to 10,000 subscribers and people actually, and I'm actually sort of a big deal versus just in my head a big deal. But in reality, a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, then you have people like, oh, I like the pocket logo, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I only make the pocket logos.
Yeah,
because I make what I like.
Don't worry about anybody else. Just what you like.
Exactly.
Right? Why? It's my stuff. Why wouldn't I make it the way I like it? Well, it's like,
Damn
look,
it, Rob, so selfish.
I'm a big dude, and I don't think that big dudes really want giant logos on the front, especially.
I love giant logos. Look at me.
I love
You're not a big dude.
Logos on the front.
Did you say I'm not a big dude?
Not the same way. Not like you don't have like a freaking round belly, man, where that distorts the image tremendously.
I don't know.
Nothing's worse than having a distorted image across your belly.
I need to eat more of that Rob meat to get around her belly, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I don't care for them, and so I don't like them. So I don't generally produce them, and I really don't think that in reality, like if I was to make a shirt with like my face logo on it, nobody wants a big fucking logo on the front of the shirt with my face on it. Right?
That's the only thing I've ever wanted.
So it's like I'm gonna go on the back, maybe, but
I would wear it quite proudly.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
Then people will be like, who's that on your shirt? And we could just ridicule them and say, if you don't know who this is, don't ever speak to me again.
Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah.
Your ass better call somebody. Yes.
Hello, guys. So Tyler said, I wanted to make a video today, but I didn't have time. So Tyler said I could just do it here. So I hope you're all ready for this. Hello, I am Cole. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to talk about my most anticipated comics for January 4th, 2023. That is the first new comic book day of 2023. So everyone, let's see that intro. Hey, Tyler, can you press the intro button?
We have an intro?
Yeah, dude, I sent you the intro.
Here, go ahead. Switch.
Rolling intro.
You can just put your logo over.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you.
Wrong intro.
Yeah, that or here. Watch. This is Cole's intro. It's an intro. It's Cole's intro. Intro. There you go.
Most anticipated comic books.
This is going as planned for you, I'm sure.
I really already recorded it. I just thought that I would enter it that way to make things even weirder for everyone else that was not a part of our conversation.
Well, make sure you clip that and put that in the video.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That's probably going to be a lot more work than intended.
You can put it at the end in post.
Oh,
for,
yeah,
for
here.
people who stick around. It's like the bonus footage. You go.
Yeah, post-credit scene. We need more post-credit scenes in the comic community.
Right? No.
I mean, we all love post-credit scenes in movies. Why not in our videos?
Get people to stick around.
Yeah.
Because usually people don't stick around for that.
Right?
Or like
even though DJ's been telling people forever to stick around, and they still
or
don't.
any more than about 2 minutes out of a 20-minute video.
Like one time I left one where I just burped really loud, and one person was like, "That was funny when you burped," and no one else mentioned the burp. So either people like don't know about burps, or they don't care about burps.
You never really know, because sometimes I do see it, but I've already commented, so it's just like too late for me to even say anything.
Well, you can edit a comment.
I don't edit. I don't believe in editing. I don't believe in comments.
Well, you just said you left a comment, so how do you not believe?
Well, yeah, of course.
Did you know it's Tyler's birthday today?
God damn it, no.
We have the same birthday.
Cole ruins everything for me. You can get a pillowcase with my face on it, Kyle. There you go.
He ruined Lisa for you?
You can sleep on the gray man. Or do other things, I guess, with the pillow.
You can fill it up with your favorite toys and bring them to a friend's house.
Yeah. And anybody who's got a red bubble one, you can literally get like pillows and shower curtains and all sorts of stupid shit with people's logos and faces on them.
Yeah, that's what Lee got of that whack thing he used to have, that huge one. It was like a shower curtain, I think. But he ruined it because he took it camping and it was in the river, and it's disgusting now.
Love a good river shower curtain.
Yeah. Australian rivers.
Those are my favorite types of rivers.
Mm-hmm. Can you name a couple of them?
The ones
Australian river.
That's a good one.
The Melbourne River.
Oh, I love that one.
The River of Perth.
River of Perth, yeah.
And the Jackson River.
Those are all real rivers.
I don't think any of them are real.
Oh, well.
If he had us at Adelaide, Adelaide's got an Adelaide River, but yeah, that would have been about the only one.
And none of us have heard Adelaide, though.
Well, I know for a fact that in the underworld, which is really the down under, the river Styx is there. So,
like the band?
Yeah,
almost.
They're the ones that sing Holy Diver, right?
No.
I was at an antique shop. What was it, yesterday? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Recently. And I was flipping through the vinyls, and I always say bands like I don't know them. I was like, who's STYX? And someone looked at me with disgust. Like I said the most offensive thing you could ever say.
It would have been funnier if you just broke the record.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
What's a Def Leppard?
Yeah.
They're probably not as good of a predator if they can't hear.
Yeah. There you go. Here, all rivers in Hades.
Yes.
Why did they have so many rivers there? That's like more than they have in Australia.
I love the Greek knowledge. Very good.
I didn't know we were talking about that. That's great, though.
Well, I brought up
Hades,
the river Styx,
Australia, same thing, right?
Well, that's what I said. The rivers. I said that. I said in the underworld, and then I said down under. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
And then that's why I brought the river Styx. So he's going with the flow. Come on,
STYX,
stay connected, man. Pay attention.
Cocky Tuss.
So you say I'm like the king of Aussie land. Does that mean I'm like Mephisto or something?
No. Hades.
No. Oh yeah, we're going with Greek, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, Tyler, did you tell everyone about the game we were going to play?
No, what game?
Okay, so this is a game that Tyler and I had, and we thought it would be fun to play, and it's called Rate That Cover. So what's going to happen is everyone just grabs a random comic book, and then the people in the chat are going to rate who has the best cover. So this is
that's just like cover slingers.
yeah, it's the Weasel Patrol.
I want to see this bigger. Are there weasels on it?
Yeah, they're kind of so this was I think part of the like, hey, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were cool. Here's some weasels on horses with a hairdryer and a plunger. That's kind
I
of
don't like how small they are. I wish it was like closer, bigger weasels.
how about now?
It's,
Is that better?
it's just not as satisfying as it could be if it was bigger.
But this one's got a knife in his mouth.
Yeah, I know. It's just too small to fully enjoy.
That's what she said.
Well, I'm going to go with the one I just showed, the Nazi Superman. With all the Nazi Superman people. Because there's one thing in the world I know. If you love Superman or you're a Nazi, those are the only two choices.
Well, how come that book never spiked when we had Justice League come out with the little Superman fanatics and whatnot? That book should have spiked based on spec.
Well, they're
I'm
probably never
specking.
going to put a Nazi Superman in.
But then they had all the people running around with the little armbands in the post-apocalyptic world in Justice League, right?
That's true. I never thought about that. I haven't
Wow.
read this though, so I don't know if it's like. I don't know anything about it.
I got a 6 for my cover from Grayman, and you got a 9.
Yeah.
So,
So I won.
well, no, well, everyone else has to play.
Turning around.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't count. It has to be off
It has
the
to be
floor.
one cover.
It has to be what?
One cover. That's too many.
Yeah.
One cover. Here, I'll win. I'll cheat.
What?
Roscoe.
Oh.
I didn't know that we could do sketch covers.
Yeah, I think.
You didn't say anything in the rules. You said one book.
Well, Tyler was supposed to give you guys the rules before I showed up.
I failed apparently. I'll give that a 4. I don't think Roscoe's very good. There you go.
Grayman gave you an 8. So
So I'm
technically-
still winning. Nazi Superman over Roscoe.
That's a new shirt.
Just like Austin over Peach.
Over Peach,
now we
yeah.
have
Now
Nazi
it's
Superman
Nazi
over Roscoe.
Roscoe.
We maybe I should make that for him, like a swastika for, and then you can use
Oh,
that in the
God.
Legion chat. Put a swastika. Everyone click that swastika if you like.
It could become a emoticon in the. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It's funny that swastikas come up. Did you happen to see that latest whatnot drop?
No. I
So
don't pay
they
attention to whatnot.
they
Where's
put
my
out a cover that had swastikas on this guy's eyes because it's a character in a book, and they immediately changed it.
You're not
to,
talking about
to
the
X's.
Javon Jordan buddy
Yep.
variant.
Yep, there's a Javon Jordan variant that had swastikas on, and now they took it away immediately after posting it, like 5 minutes after posting
No
it.
shit.
But it's a character that has swastikas on his eyes, so it's not like they did. It's just a character.
Doesn't matter. Fucking
I
society
completely
retarded now.
agree.
Or crazy. Shouldn't say that word. Sorry.
Because what I said before is like when they made Call of Duty World War II, they took out all the swastikas and replaced them with like a cross. Like World War II is not real, and we can just change history.
No, we can't change history. That's not a thing.
But
Japan has
they
tried.
did in Call of Duty World War II, and they did with a character. They completely changed what he looks like. Like that's all I'm saying. It's not like you're promoting swastikas. It's literally just the character's face.
But society's just, they see
I don't
that and
care. It
instantly
makes
go
no
bad.
difference. It makes no difference. You're changing it.
Yeah.
Mark, did you hear about the game that we're playing? You're supposed to show off a cover.
I'm winning so
no.
far.
I don't know if Mark heard the game we were playing. He was supposed to show up at
So far, the
4:30.
best cover is Nazi Superman. So let's
Yep.
see if you got
Nazi
something
Superman is
quickly that can
winning.
beat Nazi Superman.
Kind of like Red Sun, but redder sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What this one?
Maroon Sun.
And
You playing
Grayman is
again.
the judge because no one else has given us number points. So.
Floating head.
Ooh, there's Groot on that one. And
Second
flip.
appearance of Groot. Yes.
If you like heads with no bodies, Gray Man, this is the one for you.
Well,
Yes.
the only one of the heads is no body.
Yeah, I know.
There's
Only
6
one.
heads with bodies.
Yeah.
Well, technically, there's 2 Hulk heads with no bodies.
Is there really? There's 2?
Yeah, because there's one in the circle.
I got this for a great good deal.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I got a good deal on it. But
So apparently, Hulk has lost his body. Ooh,
Another 8. I'm going to win this
Well, it's because his
game.
body's a spaceship.
come
Well,
on.
I think that the one caveat we forgot to tell people was whoever gets the lowest score wins. So far, I'm.
Oh, it's like golf?
Yeah, or bowling.
Oh no. I got that right here.
Oh, bowling.
Bowling.
That's
I
true.
don't know how you play
That
bowl.
is how you bowl.
What part of one cover does Alan not understand?
You can use that for round 2.
Yeah, round 2. We're doing 100 rounds. So I hope everyone's got their short box next to them.
I mean,
I do. I have a short
I-
box full
I
of
have
giveaway
tw-
books.
Yeah, I have 28 pounds of
Here,
books
I'll
sitting right next to me.
I'll show Mark the cover he has to beat, and then this is the one that's winning so far. Nazi Superman.
So it's just a cover battle.
Yeah, and Gray Man is judging. And so far I'm winning unless you're going by the actual rules like golf and bowling. There you go, Gray Man.
so now we have to
Kirby
see if
Superman.
Superman is the thing that Gray Man's into, or
Everyone
alternate
loves Superman. It's a fact.
Gray Man just
Yeah,
likes
the
old
Challengers
books.
of the Unknown.
Kirby Superman.
What would have been good is actually that with Superman where he's like about to rape that boy.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
What is happening today? Cole comes
sure.
on and we talk about swastikas and that.
8
again. So I'm the winner.
All right,
I didn't
Tyler,
even
so
Congratulations.
you won. You have
Even
to
though I
start
didn't
this
even
round.
show a book.
You've won 3 hairs from Cole's mustache.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely already have those.
All right. I'll play that book. That'll do.
This one has snakes.
Hold on, I gotta make you big. There you go, Gray Man. This is it. Dr.
Tilted.
Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts.
I don't know. That
Ooh.
one, the bag is so
Tilted
old that
Spidey?
yes, you can't see clean.
it's a
Instead
bit,
of up and down,
there we go.
tilted,
That's a good one. Gray Man, if you don't vote 9.5 on that, then there's something wrong.
I'll
What
give
if
it
you
a
vote to
7.
10?
No, 9.5. It's hard to get a 10.
He gave it a solid glare.
Glare out of 10. I think that's worse than 6, so I think I didn't lose.
Glare. Okay.
Congratulations. You got the weirdest points.
Nine. There it is.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
we
got a tie?
tied. There's nothing better than tying, just like in bowling.
So the rule of this was that if you tie, the first person to take their hat off wins.
Not happening.
Nope. I've never
Well,
shown my hair
looks
on
like
stream. And
looks
it's
like
not
Rob
gonna
and I
happen
won
today.
by default.
That's right.
Congratulations, Rob. It was great. winning
I
with
said
you.
I'll never show my hair on
May the
stream, and I'm
best mustache win.
not gonna do it.
Bye, Mark.
Yeah, it was nice of you to join us.
Thank you. Thank you.
On your channel.
On Fridays, I think Mark shares the channel. It's not fully Mark's channel.
it's
We
the
are
Legion's
Legion. That's the
channel,
whole. Yeah, we are Legion. That's the whole purpose of. It's only on Fridays. Anyone watch anything good over the holiday? Like I know a bunch of stuff came out.
I watched Home Alone.
What all came
times
out?
with my daughter.
I should look, right?
Yeah, what all came out?
I've been watching.
Strange World came out on Disney Plus. I know that was everyone was excited about that.
I've actually been finally starting to get caught up on watching. Finally sat down to watch Discovery, Star Trek Discovery. I hadn't watched it yet, so
Let's
Is
talk
Han
about
Solo in that
something
one?
else.
huh?
Is Han Solo in that one?
Yeah.
Tight.
It's the one where he does the Kessel Run. Actually, it's the
In
Yeah.
9 parsecs?
yeah, something like that. But I've been enjoying it. I don't know. I know people think too highly of it. Whatever, but I'm still waiting for. My understanding is that I'm about in the 3rd season, so my understanding is that Mal Reynolds is now going to show up at some point with Serenity, and they're going to team up together. So I'm excited for that.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
know
really
Cole
excited.
likes musicals. Cole, did you watch the Matilda musical yet?
Oh yeah, my favorite part was when they were singing.
Did you like it? Was it good?
I haven't even seen it. I've never seen a musical in my life.
That's a lie.
I don't know that it is. I watched part of La La Land.
Well, then you just lied.
Didn't you
then.
just go to the theater at all? You uncultured swine.
Yeah, you
You've
uncultured
never seen
swine.
Sound of Music
Sound of Music.
or High School
Swine.
Musical? Like
Oh,
the
I've seen
two
parts of it.
greatest.
Like I know that. Get your head out the game.
music. Yeah.
Shoot that J. Get your head out the game. Shoot that J.
Morning, Chris. Oh, I think it's Chris's birthday today. Actually.
Oh, happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm like 90% sure. If it is your birthday, happy birthday, Chris. I hope you have a great birthday.
Also, can I call dibs on playing Captain Howdy?
No one answer, Cole.
There you are then. %60 of the time.
It works every time.
That's right.
Jesus. Let's see. Let me look. I saw Violent Night. That was good. Anyone else watch that?
Violent Night.
It's the new David Harbour Santa Claus movie. It was really good. If you like Christmas movies, I feel like no one. This is why I don't bring up movies and stuff, because I feel like no one gives a shit when it comes to movies. I don't know.
No, Mark and
that one
I
looks
are
cool.
both movie guys.
It's
but-
the guy from Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
It's Santa.
Yep.
Cool. All right, my daughter woke up, so I have to go hang out with her. So
Okay.
have fun. Be safe.
Hey,
And
Cole.
yeah, let me know who wins round 2 of Show That Cover.
I will for sure.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Rip off cover slingers.
Did you watch? Have I talked to you, Rob, about Wednesday? I feel like you haven't talked about it.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you were
It's-
so excited about.
Oh, the
show.
TV show.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying like the day. I was like, what happened on
we
Wednesday?
can talk about the day of the week as well.
Yeah, I mean Wednesday's hump day. I mean, so that's
Yeah.
usually when
It's a good day.
I like to go to bed with my wife earlier that day. But I mean,
No, Wednesday. Well, I really enjoyed Wednesday. That was good.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I liked it. I've gone back and watched parts of it again.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
Full
if
bird.
I know that like I like the fact that it took something it went with took characters, but then that you're familiar with, but went in a different direction with them, to
Mhm.
some degree, or made something different. And so if you went into it thinking you were going to watch a new Addams Family, that's not what it was, But
So you're all right with the big fat ugly Gomez and the Weasley,
you mean
Weasley-
the comic accurate Gomez?
Oh boy, here we go.
Comic accurate. Well, I've only ever seen movies and series.
Right. So if you go to the actual comic that it's all based on, it's comic accurate.
But what came first? Did the 60s show come
Comics.
first, or the comics came first?
It was a comic strip originally.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go. I didn't like the.
If you go back and you look at the original TV show, it even says based on Charles Soule, or not Charles Soule, but
so
my
was
brain's not working right.
Was Pugsley a pussy in the comics then as well?
Yes. I don't know for sure. I just said yes, just because I wanted to say yes. So I don't know.
I really like the world that they built, like the school and
Mhm.
all that. I thought that was the best part of Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll come back for a second season. That's fine.
It will, because of it's like the biggest watch show in Netflix history besides
It's not really a guarantee.
Oh, what's it called? Fucking
Stranger Things?
Squid Game. No, it passed Stranger Things.
Oh, well, yeah.
Squid Game is one, and then
Oh,
Wednesday.
Squid Game? What the hell's Squid Game?
It's some
Really?
Korean show. I've never seen it either, but that's okay.
It's watched more times than there are users on Netflix. That's how big of a show it was.
So that doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, it does. it was really good.
It
doesn't mean it's good in my opinion.
It was really effed up.
There's nothing I don't
this.
think has ever done something like that before. And I know streaming history is really a long history, so that's pretty crazy. I met the original Wednesday Addams earlier this year at LoadedCon. She was super nice. Oh, Christina Ricci? That's cool. Can someone show a cover? What show was that, Tyler? What Wednesday? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know.
I think Squid Game. That's what he was asking.
You'll have to look into the specifics of it, but it was like the most watched show in the first week besides Squid Game. It's pretty crazy numbers. Hey y'all, just a little podcast. What's up?
None of these are the same. It's all jacked up. I feel like quitting.
No, the original. Oh, Christina Ricci was the original. That's what Flash Ray's saying. That's cool. She was in the new one too.
Yes, she was.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Christina Ricci in anything since. God, I have no idea.
Since Casper.
It would have been after Casper, but it's damn close.
She did a lot of stuff in the independent films.
Yeah.
Stuff. She was doing stuff for art and that she wanted to do. Black Snake Moan, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the last thing. And I've never even seen the whole movie.
Oh, really? That is one hell of a that's one hell of a flick, that's for sure. Yeah. That Buffalo 66. I don't know. She had a whole bunch of independent films for the most part, and so that's fine. It makes her happy.
Oh, she's naked in it. I didn't even know that, Kyle. Sounds like a good movie. I'll have to watch it soon.
You can see it rated on Mr. Skin.
Wednesday is Tim Burton's best work in forever. What's up, Dr. Von Hoot? Yeah, I think Tim Burton is real hit or miss. When he hits, it's really strong, though.
What would you classify as a Tim Burton miss?
Let me look.
Didn't care for Corpse Bride. Fuck you.
What do you say? Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of people didn't like Sleepy Hollow, but I love Sleepy Hollow.
The live action
interesting enough with
Dumbo
Christina Ricci in that one, along with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Dark Shadows was god awful.
Dark Shadows. Did I say that?
Terrible.
It was Johnny Depp as the vampire. Yeah.
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 I think I didn't mind that. I think it was okay. It wasn't crap, but it wasn't great. I think it was okay.
Wait, where did it come from?
It's Planet of the Apes. It wasn't.
I mean, most people would probably say that was a miss. I think it was all right.
I'm not in love with that movie like everybody else is. I thought it was a good movie, but it's not like I don't feel it is as good as everybody else likes it, and that's just
which
fine.
one?
It's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
but it's not a miss, obviously.
What about Alice in Wonderland?
I mean, granted, he didn't actually direct that movie or do anything to do with the movie, other than that he created the concept that the movie was based on for that particular movie. It's not really, so whether or not you call it, it's not really a Tim Burton film. So
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What do you guys think of that one?
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. It's tough because the
different.
original was so good
I know.
that
Yeah.
it's like you're like no matter. I granted it was a totally different take on it and everything that was kind of interesting and unique. But I don't know. It just like it's like, but the original was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with
but
Rob
for
on that
if
one.
you're rating it on its own, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to like about it, but I'm with Rob. It's so hard because you're living up to something so classic.
Yeah, you really can't live up to.
And then there's Big Fish, which everyone loves Big Fish. So he's done some bangers. The live action Dumbo, even though I did like parts of it, it wasn't good.
I never saw it.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the old classics, the Beetlejuice, the Edward
I forgot about
Scissorhands.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands, the Ed Wood.
First
Yep.
two Batmans.
Yeah, Batman. I don't like Batman Returns. I know a lot of people do, but I'm not a fan. I've seen it a bunch of times trying to like it.
It's not as good as the original in my mind. But
I just think it went full Tim Burton weird and forgot how good the first one was.
Yeah.
But I think Mark likes it.
Batman Returns.
Yeah.
I love Batman Returns.
Every time I've tried to like it, I can't get into it.
I don't know what's not to like about Batman Returns.
did he do?
It's
You know,
not
when people
Batman.
are
Just like everything.
no, dude,
Tim Burton do Sweeney
the
Todd?
design, the style of everything is awesome.
The style is the
I think
only
he did.
like for
The
me.
Catwoman's performance in it is awesome.
And
Christopher
her.
Walken is Matt correct, phenomenal. The set
I think he
the
did.
gadgets that Batman uses is great. He rolls through like a list of his armory stuff. You know,
Mark it off the top of his head.
you get
Did
the
Tim Burton do Sweeney Todd?
I don't think that's one that I think that's one that he's attached to, but he didn't do. Like Rob was talking about. You can say yes or no to it. It depends on what your
Scott.
what your requirements for it being his. Like, is it produced?
Well, no, he directed it, so it's his.
Oh, he directed that. I thought he just
Yeah.
produced that one.
Yeah, no, he's listed as the director.
So you didn't like Michelle Pfeiffer. You didn't like Danny DeVito as the Penguin. You didn't like watching Batman murder clowns for 30 minutes straight and then listen to people 10 years later complain about Batman killing people. He literally takes dynamite and straps it to Bam Bam Bigelow and throws him in a dumpster.
What's up, Rolando?
Batman doesn't kill.
Over the top rope.
Exactly, dude. He didn't survive the landing either.
I definitely like that they just established that Batman is a savage in that universe.
Every Batman movie ever, except for the Nolan ones.
Yeah. But ever since the Nolan ones, people have that in their head and then just like assume like, oh, Batman doesn't kill.
Yeah, you got like this whole generation of people that came into and came up with Batman as a character in comics or in film in that era, and they think that that's Batman. No, that's one person's take on Batman.
Yeah, it's funny because like if you've read the Golden Age stuff, which I know you have, Mark, but the first volume where you start at Detective 27 and go on there, I want to say it's in like 28. He sees a guy with a gun and he like pokes his head out, and Batman swings and breaks his neck. Doesn't even know what he's done. If he's doing anything wrong, he just breaks his neck. It's amazing.
Dude, he kills somebody in the first appearance. The guy's name was like Alfred Fleck or something like that. He jokers him. He kicks him through a rail into acid. Like, he won't be criming again. That's who I thought. Like, man, I thought Jeff Johns was pulling a Hail Mary with 3 Jokers. Like, I could have sworn, like, I wonder if one of these Jokers is going to be that first villain that went over the rail into that acid, who wasn't the Joker. That was just, that was just a
Mhm.
guy. That would have been epic if they would have done that. I think I just have like such grander ideas for that book than what
Yeah.
happened with that book.
Yeah, I think so too. That book should have been a home run, and I think it was fine.
Yeah, it was a good book. It just man, it was like never let them know your next move, the book. Because that book was heavily affected by all the behind the scene things happening at DC. So we just got this low key follow up, which never needed to be made.
Yep.
But the idea of the Jokers just being random people that were gassed, that were poisoned by the Joker. Like, come on, man. If that's the case, it should be called 300 Jokers.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere.
And then base it like Sparta, where there's 300 Jokers. Like,
exactly. Half naked, trying to defend Gotham.
Yep.
I got this trivia book for Christmas.
Nice. But it's not DC.
No, I didn't get any DC comic book stuff. Like my family didn't buy me any comic stuff.
Your family doesn't like you, huh?
No, I got other stuff that I like, but people, I mean, like my direct family, like the wife and pops, my mom, but other people did. Like it was all Hulk stuff. They know me, you know what I mean? And they probably could have grabbed this because Hulk was on it. They could have grabbed this because it was available. I don't dislike Marvel. It's Disney I dislike. Y'all want to see if you got anything in your tank? If you know anything?
Yeah, we can. I'll do some.
I'm just going to go random here. What is the Wrecker's enchanted weapon?
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Rob,
is it a mace, a hammer, a ball and chain, a crowbar?
Crowbar.
I didn't even hear the question.
Spidey got it right.
Yeah, I was thinking Spidey or Rob. That's it.
What was the question?
I know Alan's not getting any of these.
The Wrecker's weapon.
Wrecker's
I was going to guess.
One of them is the Wrecker.
It's obvious. It's obvious. It's a wrecking ball, man. That's like Miley Cyrus sang that whole song. Was about the wrecker.
Oh God, Rob and Miley. He loves Miley.
I actually do kind of like her.
I know that
she's a great voice. She does. I don't necessarily. I like most of her stuff that's covers of other people's shit. Actually, but
what?
I think she's a good singer.
She's all right.
She's
Go watch like all the old go on YouTube and watch the backyard sessions and stuff where she's singing like with acoustic instruments and other stuff like that.
Oh, I like the stuff with Jimmy
I've
Fallon.
seen her. I don't think she's a bad singer. I think she's a better singer to like Taylor Swift.
I
don't think Taylor Swift's good. I think she just writes good for herself.
I mean, actually, not. That's the stuff I like is when she's teaming up with other people and collaborating and doing stuff. I don't necessarily care for her pop music, but that's just because I'm old.
Is there any Miley trivia in there?
I can find some. What awesome Christmas comedy did Miley Cyrus guest star in? Yeah, nothing.
Again, I said I like some of her singing, not enough to say that I'm not like a
Alan, what Christmas movie did Miley Cyrus guest star in? Alan's got nothing because he's Googling. Spidey's already Googling.
No, I'm not. I'm scanning books.
Tyler, nothing.
I have no idea.
It was The Night Before.
I've never seen that. I was going to watch it this week.
That's one of me and my wife's go-to every Christmas. We try to hit it like on Christmas Eve. Anthony Mackie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Seth. What's his name? Seth Green. No,
Seth Rogen.
Rogen. They get together for a Christmas Eve tradition. It's really fun. Very funny.
Wait, she was in that?
Oh yeah, big time.
What's up, Chop?
She comes in like a wrecking ball.
I know she was in 2.5 Men. But,
That's better than 2.5 Men in Her.
Yes. Exactly.
You want another question?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
away.
mutant power does Emma Frost have besides telepathy?
The hardening of the
Telekinesis,
skin.
astral projection, hyper small senses, able to make her body diamond hard.
Yeah, I knew that
Ever to
one.
make her body hard?
Does she make your body hard, Alan?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Emma Frost.
Hey, Alan, how does Juggernaut resist psychic attacks?
Where's a helmet?
God damn it, Alan, you're good.
Well done.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
where did Charles Xavier and Magneto first meet? Was it Egypt, Genosha, the good old USA, or Israel?
I have no clue because I don't read X-Men.
Me
Tyler
neither.
shaking his head.
I don't read
Does anybody
X-Men.
want to take a guess? Mad Spidey?
Let's go to
Alan?
Israel.
Rob? God damn it.
Yeah.
Never questioned the mustache.
Yeah, it just kind of makes sense given Magneto's background.
What about Charles's foreground? Does that help?
No, but I think about his forehead.
Enough said. All right, one more for a minute. Let's see. The chat didn't jump in on that one either, Rob. That was a good guess. All right.
Grayman said that he think it might be Egypt.
Oh, okay.
That's,
All right,
yeah,
Gray
that's
Man.
what I thought.
Just
Nah,
for
that'd be more
podcast,
like when
Dr.
it'd be an
Von Hood, anybody
apocalypse.
listening, who or what is Onslaught? Member of the Mutant Liberation Front, one of the Dark Riders, a highly advanced Sentinel, a combination of the dark side of Xavier Psyche with
Yep,
Magneto.
that one.
Yeah.
They like D a lot, don't they?
That was actually C. I'm reading the answers out of order every time.
Oh, okay.
And not because I'm doing it on
You're putting the
purpose.
answer last.
Yeah, well, no, not on purpose. I'm just going in a circle. I think that first. Well, I'm skipping around in questions too, like
Okay.
just randomly, because some of them
Fair
are
enough.
like, "Who is Sage?"
Got it.
You know, in issue 97 of Tales of Suspense, who was the Shield member? You know, it's
Yeah,
there's
Yeah,
everyone
that's
knows that.
esoteric.
these are just some of those weird ones. Hey, Alan, you might know this. You're a Hulk guy now. What gamma irradiated creature did Betty Ross once become?
Betty Ross?
Yeah, is it Ogress, the Harpy, She-Hulk, Man Killer?
We'll go with Man Killer just because I think it's funny.
Spidey, do you have the right answer?
I thought,
Guess
did
I'm
she
not
become Red She-Hulk? Or am I?
It wasn't an option, was it?
No,
No.
I was just thinking, yeah, that's what I thought.
Rob, do you have one?
Louis got it.
Bird Lady Harpy, that's right. That's right. Back in the first 100 issues of the Hulk. Alan, I think you might have even picked that one up. No, I don't remember. When me and you went through that Hulk collection,
I think I did.
you
Like,
might
you were
have.
throwing a lot of keys at me, so yeah.
I don't have first Harpy, so I don't know that one.
It's like one.
But you got first herpes, huh?
I've had that for a long time. What am I doing now?
Are you gonna do a show with those, Mark?
I feel like we're doing a show with him, Tyler.
I mean, like a titled show.
I was thinking of
mean
something
like
maybe
rigged?
called Rigged.
Yeah.
Oh, rigged. That's a good. That would be fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's 168. Yeah, I think I was going to start a game show called Rigged. Never been done before. And then I'm going to talk to the hosts of it and schedule Chris the Comic Vet to be on without telling him. And then the last minute tell him. And me and Chris the Comic Vet can go head to head.
Is that what happened? I never knew that.
Yeah. He lampooned me.
all the colors.
You won that, right?
I drug him through the mud.
Yeah.
I did it.
I
just
remember
once.
watching.
I
It's just been a
drug him
while.
through the mud. That's when people really found out how crazy I am when it comes to DC stuff. And they're like, how many characters in the DC universe have Captain in their name? That one, Taylor, when I answer it right, Taylor's like, fucking name them. It was really pretty easy to get a lot of the answers like that because the options are like 7. I'm like, dude, there's more than 7. I can name more than 7. 75. I'm like, that's a lot. 33. 150. I'm like, 150 is even more. I'm like, it's definitely in the 30s then out of those choices. And then it was. All I had to do was name more than 7 in my head, and I knew there wasn't more than 60.
That makes sense.
But we got to get Chris to 1,000 subscribers. He's super sad right now. He messaged me. He said, got to 1,001. They just rolled me all the way back to 990. F word. Why even?
No way. Did they really?
Or they did that to me in real time. Remember when
I remember.
I needed like 5 subs, and we ran my subs. We did a sub push on a Friday morning, got me to like 1,003. And in real time, while we were still here, they busted me down to like 987. But they just come back.
Yeah.
Like, in the next
Show
couple
them
of
like
days.
990. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's normal. If you do a sub push, it's gonna push and it's gonna kick at least 10 back.
Because it was 990 when Chip started his show, and then all those people from like the toy collecting community and stuff just started subbing him up. Because I know Tyler and I think Nick were all dropping his link like every 2 minutes.
I wonder if a lot of people unsubbed, or if it is like it's just the YouTube thing. It does it to everybody.
They definitely didn't unsub.
Spotty, let me ask you a serious question. Which member of the X-Men cast seemingly died in Incredible Hulk 161? You want some options? Was it Juggernaut? Was it Beast's girlfriend Vera, the Beast himself, or the Mimic?
Well, Mimic died early. He died in sub 100s, I think. I'll just go Beast. I don't think I'm wrong. I'm just guessing at this one.
That was my guess.
It's D, Mimic.
Oh, it wasn't Mimic. I thought Mimic died like sub 50.
Louis
Did
had
he come
that
back?
answer.
Louis, where you at? You should be on with this show. Like, you have all the
Yeah.
answers.
Did he come back?
He's usually busy getting
Yeah,
kids
he
ready.
might have come back.
But I will send him the link just in case.
I already sent it to him.
Good for you.
He can't come on.
Yeah, it's usually the case. It's sad. Everybody needs more Freaky Louie.
Oh, I already have that book. Okay.
Oh my goodness gracious! Anyone got New Year's plans?
Sub push is normal, Gene.
Ghost Rider goodness.
Absolutely normal.
I didn't pay attention. I didn't see too many roll back. But
Actually, I'll see if I lost any of mine from that stream.
Yeah,
I bet you.
Rob, you don't watch yours close enough to check it.
no, I just watched it go past 1,000 and then waited till it got to a certain number. Then I started doing stuff.
Yeah, mine went back a couple as well.
I pretty much check my sub count as I'm uploading a video because when you go to do it, it's just there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's how many I have.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe also, I don't think I rolled back too many, but I think that's also probably because even during the push, I wasn't like, I never really got like 20 at a time or something. It was 1 or 2 this day and 1 or 2 this day. And so it's just been a slow, methodical.
But that's actually the better way to do it because it's when you get a massive push is when you get a massive drop as well.
Yeah,
The ones and twos.
YouTube's trying to fight against bot accounts and stuff, which in that sense, I mean, it makes perfect sense because again, like you get them back, they come back within a week. Like there's like some kind of automated process, they'll be right back there. So And
the
plus,
best?
Chris gets to celebrate hitting 1K more than once now. Like for me,
That's
that
right.
was a blast. I got to do it more than once. Like, dude, that's awesome. Some people might think it's a once in a lifetime thing. It's not. It's not.
If you play your cards right, you could do it over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, we can come together as a community and make sure he gets to do it a third time even.
You know what's really scary to me is I just now noticed as I'm looking at the way your background is, it looks like somebody standing naked exposing himself right to Tyler. Like he's ready to those little blue guys. Like you got a blue penis in your face or something. And
Me?
yeah.
My background?
No. The
No.
background of Mark's background of Avatar. If you look where you're
Oh.
located and you got this naked blue guy standing there right next to you, facing you. Exactly.
Look at this hipster right here. We just had a hipster roll in. Freaking hipster. Sub count in our community doesn't mean much to me. That's unfortunate because the way that we look at our sub count is only to mean something to you. And now that we know that it doesn't.
How do I know I'm in a community if I don't have a sub count?
Oh.
True story.
Do you have a dance routine in a cutscene video from Roscoe?
I saw that.
You
That
do.
was
So that's how
awesome.
you know you're in the community, Rob.
That boy spent way too much time scrubbing videos to find a lot of dance moves.
Has anyone sent Kyle the link yet?
No.
Rob is doing
I
a
will.
celebration.
All right. Well, no one do
Yes.
it. No one do it.
That is true, Kyle. I am. January 2nd. Give away
Key
some
issue.
stuff.
Why is it a key issue?
Yeah, he's doing it in the middle of the effing afternoon. So if
Oh,
you're in the UK or Australia, this stream's just for you.
or if you work an office job that's closed on New Year's Day or the day after New Year's because
Yeah,
because they take that day. But
See, I never get that either. Like businesses are so
I never
lazy.
understood taking New Year's Day off
Like,
personally.
I get
changed the
that because
calendar.
a lot of people stay up to midnight.
I don't care. I
I'm not
changed the
saying you
calendar. That's not a
care.
freaking holiday.
I'm
There's a
not
lot of
saying you
holidays
care,
real holidays I don't get off rather than
well,
I changed my calendar
I
fucking
think
day.
that New Year's is like a birthday celebration for everybody. Like, dude, like we did it collectively. Everyone who's still alive, good job. Try to do it again.
do that every day. Like
No. But it's a new calendar. You get a new dragon from the Chinese calendar or something.
you new dragon.
It's fun. It's fun.
Or a rat, or a cow, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Exactly. What animal do we get this coming year, Spidey? You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I
Well,
don't know
Mark,
what
I'm
animal
sorry
we
that
get.
my celebration kickoff's not the most convenient for
I think
you.
it's like
It
chicken.
reminds me of
It's not
Friday
even
mornings.
lack of most convenient. Zero convenience, Rob. Zero.
You seem to be here Friday morning. I didn't know it wasn't.
I know it's
convenient.
not always convenient for me, but I'm here at the beginning of the show when the host isn't.
You are the host. I think Tyler hit it on the head. We are Legion.
Yeah, we are Legion on Fridays.
Dude, I woke up early, like at 5:15. And I do this every time.
It's rabbit.
Looked over to Tyler and Lee's whack thing and saw like one comment in the thread. I'm like, all right, well, let me go bathroom then. Just gonna lay here for a minute and wait on that. And then it's 8:30.
Yeah. Like I said, I put up dates, left it to the public to decide. They picked a date.
You did. You actually did. That was incredible.
And
Great
it,
voting.
and it does. And you know, it was funny because building into it, I had many requests. I actually had like 4 requests from people outside of the U.S. to try to accommodate them and stuff. And so the time works pretty well in the
I still
grand scheme of
really
things.
believe that poll took off because it was just early. People were like, give me free stuff now.
Hashtag no prize lizards.
I hope there's countless prize lizards.
All of mine that I give away are going to be done based off of the 1,000 subscriber video grab comments. The stuff that anybody else shows up and brings up, we'll do with the.
Yeah, I try to do the same thing with mine because you have a lot of people. No matter what time you do one, there's going to be plenty of people that have other obligations, work, family stuff. No
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah, so all the stuff that I showed off in the video that was like hey, this is getting away, I'll do from the comment grabbers. Then I'll post the winners in the community tab, and so if people aren't there and can't make it, great, they can still
Yeah,
have a
I think
chance.
it's just going to be weird having to take like something to work with me and log in while I should be helping lock up.
Well,
What's up, Kyle?
Good morning.
What time is the shop close?
You look jaundiced, Kyle.
I had a nightmare about cutting my hair.
Which hair? Thought that was a valid question.
My head hair. Sorry, I just went really dirty with it in my mind.
6 Eastern, Rob. 6 Eastern. But then, like, you know, I have the kids get dropped off to me about a quarter till, and then I got the kids taking them. Like, yeah, it'll just I either hop on at the front end of it somehow, or I won't be able to make it. Pretty much. Kyle, could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who killed Karen Page? Was it Elektra, the Kingpin, Daredevil, or Bullseye?
Yeah. I don't think Daredevil killed anybody, right? Daredevil's super nice.
No, yeah, I'm not answering questions here. I'm asking questions.
Oh, okay. The third one. I don't know.
Elektra, the Kingpin, Daredevil, or Bullseye?
I don't know. I'm in between Bullseye and Kingpin. I have no idea. I didn't.
All right. Who killed Karen Page, Kyle? Was it Kingpin or Bullseye?
Bullseye.
Correct. You did it. God damn it.
Yep.
Good job.
Everyone knew that.
Remy?
Wow. You see, Mark, you see the David Nakayama Flash cover?
I don't know. I do not know.
David Nakayama he just posted it. He's saying it's his first ever Flash cover for cover B for Flash 795.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I'm not a Flash guy, but it's pretty cool.
I have not seen a lot on Instagram because of this new account. I'm not following very many people. Well, I'm following a lot of people, but nothing near like I used to. So I just now went and followed David Nakayama. Yeah, it's vibrant.
Huh.
It's definitely a good cover. I think he should have done a full body shot because the dude is really, really good at drawing dynamic stuff, and that's a very dynamic.
You just want to see him do body shots? What?
Body shots.
Ladies and gentlemen,
what kind of cake would he give Wally? You know what I'm saying? Would he give Wally some cake? He's normally drawing female covers, so I mean, like, let's see some.
He does some gargoyles and some other stuff. So,
when does?
Did any of you get that Darkwing Duck cover that sold out?
I didn't get it. I'm not a Darkwing Duck guy, so I didn't get any. But
I'm more of a Scrooge McDuck kind of guy.
Justin Burke.
Yeah.
How's it going, and how is your sales going?
Pretty well, I think.
I shared some of them in some of the groups. And old JB's trying to raise some money. Check him out.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We appreciate
on the Instas or what?
Yeah, where?
On the Instagrams. He had all of those hardbacks of Something Is Killing the Children. What was it? 5 variants and the slip sleeve one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
selling them for $45 or something.
I mean, that's like very little though. Like you're not really selling that much on your Instagram. You've only posted what, 2 things?
That's a lot.
I know he's posted. There's a picture of his kid in a car. You could buy maybe how much for the kid?
Like 10 items, you know.
I just know he has like 4,000 behind him that will be for sale in the next 3 years, but just not yet.
Oh no, it's. I've already started listing some stuff on eBay.
I know you're saying that last
what
week.
You should do is take a piece from behind you. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Show us
missing out on IG sales
right now.
Okay.
How much?
Let's see what he's got. Tyler, he's going to sell one right now, Tyler.
Oh shit!
You should post those at least some to IG.
Is that a shrink wrap machine?
That shit will sell on IG as fast, and you won't have to worry about some of the stuff.
Give me 1 second. I got some stuff in the way. I got to pull it out of the way and pull them out.
Pull that shit out for me, JB.
Pull it out, JB. Pull it out.
Whip it out. Now, you do owe a question to Mr. Remy there, Mark.
January
Let
15th.
me ask you a question.
Oh yeah.
Let me find.
Is it
one
about
for-
nuclear power versus wind power?
No,
Yes,
it's about
sir.
comic books.
Yeah, that
Sort
is
of.
the topic, but
I could ask you a question about batteries if you want to talk about that.
no, thank you.
No.
Hard pass.
I can tell you about bait batteries. I know a lot about those.
We just don't care about batteries or renewable energy sources in the community.
Okay.
Mhm.
See, that's where that's why I joined.
All right, well, good
See you
hanging
later.
out.
Yeah, I guess I don't fit in.
See ya. Talk to you later, man.
No, it's a comic book question, Remy. Comic book question.
I'm trying to find a Thor one.
I'm probably not going to be good at this.
No,
We
one
don't
is
care.
I get
apparently.
nervous for trivial questions.
Well, trivial questions are the best, but trivia questions can be challenging.
I don't know the words that you're saying. If there's a difference.
I agree.
There
Sorry,
is.
it's trivial.
Just one letter, an L.
All right, let's go with Hulk.
What the
Much
hell
is
was that?
this?
Did you really strong arm
Oh,
Justin
damn it!
into selling something on your channel?
$949.
All right, here's yeah. All right, here you go, Remy. You ready? Who became the Red She-Hulk? Was it Lyra, Jennifer Walters,
Mm.
Thundra, or Betty Ross?
I'm going to say B.
Which one was B? Because I read them out of
I
order.
don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
whoever the second person you said is, I'm going to go with.
You're only confusing yourself, Mark.
Yeah. It's because like my eyes are going all over this book. There's just so many words.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know
ask
when the
question.
Red Hulk thing came out, but I'm telling you, it was way after I was.
The Red She-Hulk.
Not
was
Red-
the
red-
early
red She-Hulk, yeah,
2000s. Like not well,
I know, but
mid-
just I'm saying the other colors,
Yeah.
not
It
my
was,
wheelhouse.
I'm more of a fuchsia She-Hulk.
Someone clip that.
Alan, who became the Red She-Hulk? Was
Matt
it
Spidey already said it.
I already said it earlier.
Yeah.
A, Betty Ross, B, Thundra, C, Jennifer Walters, or D, Lyra?
Didn't Betty Ross do the American flag? Didn't she sew that together?
God
Yeah.
bless her.
That is her.
Never bet against America, guys, because the answer is in fact A, Betty
Yeah,
Ross.
Betty Ross.
Hmm.
Mad Spidey said it like 30 minutes ago, probably.
Yes, he did.
I'm pretty sure that's who B was when you originally said it. So yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
we could run it. We could run it back. Let's.
I feel like I did run it back.
I
Why
thought
is
you were
it
going
that
to find a
all the
Thor
comic
question for
books I
Remy.
want are super
So
expensive?
like there's some
now?
sections that goes from like Spidey to to the Avengers to X-Men to Incredible
dang, I'm
Hulk,
Gonna have to actually get my wallet out. We're selling
Marvel
Star Wars.
Knights, Thor,
See, this
Heroes.
is the Justin Birch view that I like. The other one was weird.
Yeah, I agree. The other
All right,
one was
Justin.
strange.
I only have $200 from Rob, though. That's all I have.
Well, just close your eyes and your ears.
Okay.
We got Count Dooku.
Dope.
I got 5 on it. Are we auctioning or just buy it nows?
Oh, these are by now. Obi-Wan.
Will you give
Oh,
us a
they are?
price as you go, or they all?
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
didn't
the
even
same
say what they are,
wants to-
like
there's
who
a-
makes
Oh,
them,
$2
how
sold.
much they are.
I haven't looked up prices yet.
Well, just give us a price.
Oh,
Well-
you're one of those guys.
Yeah. I look at what the price is on eBay, and then I take money off, and then I post it on Instagram for that price.
Perfect.
Well, give us
Do you have
a
any
price.
Asajj
Well, give
Ventress?
us a comfortable price, like without looking it up. What would you be happy selling those for?
That's how you should do it.
Like right now.
It's like
Whatever
don't weigh
makes you
yourself every day, but do you feel healthier?
Exactly.
Okay, so if I had to do it that way,
$500 a piece.
Jesus Christ, Spidey, shut the fuck up.
It's Australian dollars,
know,
so that's
like-
way cheaper.
It's $1 dues. So
Why do
don't
you
get-
look like you're trying to feel how much it weighs in your
that's how much.
I
That's
don't
how
know, it's
much,
like, you know, like-
how much to charge is the
Say
weight.
10
150
pounds?
for Dooku, 150.
The quality of
No, this would be more than 150. It would probably
Right.
be
160.
somewhere close to 3 to 350.
What?
You bring in the haggler out in Marky.
All right,
Yeah.
what's the next one you got?
Flashray says, "Are those hot toys?"
Yes, they are hot toys.
Since Justin is not selling his product well,
Yeah, that Dooku.
Right now, they're lukewarm toys.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm terrible at this. This is why I just take a picture and post it to Instagram.
No, stop all that. We're gonna handle this now. Last Dooku sold for $449.
Oh, for real? And I said 350. Man, what's
No, I'm
wrong?
sorry, I
Oh,
lied. I lied.
Don't forget,
440.
that's what you were. That's how healthy you
300
feel.
it is.
Before that,
Oh,
$599.
I
Before
reserve the right to
that,
change my
$369.
prices later.
No. The question was, were you happy selling it for that price? So
Yeah, you said you were happy.
Yeah.
I don't remember being asked if I was happy to sell it for that price.
JB, they bounced from 349 up to like 600, dude. Like they're all over the place.
So you're
with
on the
these
low
hot toy
range.
There
prices.
must be a difference between them. Or
it just
something.
depends upon when it sold and how many people want it.
What was the
Mhm.
third one, Justin?
Ooh, it's
Oh.
only as valuable as what somebody's worth
It's
or
probably
willing to
pay,
pay for it.
But there's
probably
countless
crazy.
All right, I'll give you 175 for Anakin.
Yeah, there's Anakin right there.
I'll go 160.
It's probably more to do with edition
Well, I'm
edition
saying
number or
175
whether it's
shipped, Tyler. 175 shipped. for
Okay,
Anakin.
I'll go 150.
Oh, okay. So that one can't weigh nothing. I'll give you $80 for Yoda. I like Yoda.
Yoda is actually a pretty pricey.
You just said it's based on weight. He's tiny.
No. I was basing it on weight.
Exactly. That's what I
Exactly.
Do you have
And
sideshow Asajj Ventress?
I do not.
Darn it. All right.
Yeah, and that one feels heavy to me, so the price would be higher.
Does it come with Kung Fu grip?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, those things
no.
are not cheap. Yoda last sold
Is
$495.
that it? Is that the last three or the only three that you have?
Oh no, I have a ton more. I only pulled out 3 more.
Where's
AJB.
the
Or
Mandalorian?
5 more. I pulled out 5 more.
There you go.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pull out
Uh,
another.
December 27th, $495 on Yoda.
Hell yeah, Remy.
Is that
There's
Yeah.
there's some cheaper though on here.
Attack of the Clones
as
version
well.
or the Empire Strikes Back version?
That is. Let me see your box.
Like Attack of the
mine
Clones is
is,
470.
Damn.
Attack of the Clones
You like
version.
that? That looks like that one. Like, look, that the box is the same on that one.
Is
So
it
it sounds
open?
like Justin, we're gonna do a fire sale right now, 400 a piece for all of these.
Because opened and not opened is like Attack of the Clones opened is more like
Yeah.
330.
Cash money,
I'm looking at like last sold. though.
free payment.
I'm looking at for sale, buy it now. Like
I'm
I'm
not
just
talking
looking
about
at
that. I'm
blanks
looking-
there,
I'm
Justin.
looking
I
at
want
last
more
sold, looking
boxes.
at for
Let's
sale.
go.
From what we just learned about Yoda between
More
I'm
like
with
brother,
Rem-
fuck
I'm
you
with
like
Remy.
and my search,
Look at
this is
that.
a-
Yeah.
Yoda's
Ooh,
a $75
rocket.
figure.
yeah, you
$100
can buy it
$100
cheaper
don't know
than
what
it
just
last
happened.
sold, which is super strange.
Yes. I don't even know what that is, and I want that.
Here's
Oh,
an
that's
open one
lost.
from Empire, 300.
There's also another
I-
Star Wars.
I
one
can
underneath
honestly
the
tell you, I
Ant-Man and Wasp.
don't fully get the Hot Toys game.
I like Sideshow.
It's a different.
Oh, do you have the hot? Yeah.
Completely
Oh wait.
different.
Okay, I actually, that one's awesome. I was trying to buy that one, and I
Well, then
wasn't
buy
able
it.
to.
Then
Buy
buy
it
it
right
all.
now,
You
then,
can buy it
man.
right now. Give him $80 and he'll send it to you.
Perfect. Well, it's worth way more than $80.
Well, then
I think it was
give him
like-
way more than 80. That's on you.
I think it was like 400, like new.
Hey, Justin, this kid's trying
Give
to
him
send
give
you
him $1,000
$400.
in
You
comics.
good with that? We need to sell one of these.
I
Come
don't
on.
think that look. Does that look good? That Qui-Gon looked kind of ugly to me.
Yeah.
Nah, it looks good.
Maybe
Oh,
can a couple of us go in on one, and then we'll just
Here, let me. I
we'll
gotta
just
make
ship
you
it to each
bigger.
other.
Dismantle it.
Sure.
Dude, that was
Sure.
awesome.
Yeah, it
Each
looks
get
good.
apart.
It looks
The
good.
Liam Neesons.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I got 50 on Yoda, but I want like his head or just the lightsaber.
How about just his left gripping hand?
No, this is what Mark.
I want the header
See,
light
you go
on
in
the grip.
50, I'll go in 50, and then you'll do the first unboxing. I'll let you get the first one, and then
Yeah.
ship it to me, and then I'll unbox it.
Yeah.
Justin,
great.
can
I'll
you,
go in
Then ship
20.
it back to Justin for our money back.
Can we
Justin,
rent? Can we rent those?
Can we rent that?
Of course, for a
I'll
full
give you
refund,
$100 for the content. Just send me a bunch of them, and I'll send them back to you. I won't keep
though.
them.
Link's
You
actually
know where to
that cool,
you know where to
but
find me. I'm good for it.
What's an honest price for the Darth Maul?
Well, it's Darth Maul from the Solo movie. If that changes your opinion.
Yeah, all of it.
So that
is
should make it go
trash.
Kyle
Not-
loves that stupid solo movie.
Wait. Why are you putting words in my mouth?
Because I know you, Kyle. No one loves a solo movie, so you do.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
Darth Maul is 300. Buy it now from the Solo movie. There's one sitting in auction at 175,
Mhm.
and then last sold on it, still wrapped up, was 349. Before that, 299, 279 open.
They really are all over the place.
One-
with the price.
Here's 149 open on December 24th. So I'll give you $100 because you said you do eBay and then take some money off. I'll give you $100 for Darth Maul. What are you going to give him, Kyle?
I'll do 80.
What?
What are you going
I
to
give you 25 to rent it, and this is how I figured that out. A $20,000 car you can rent for $100 a day. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a $400 figure. $25 to rent it.
Yeah.
Send it to me. I'll keep it for 1 day, and then I'll ship it back to you. I'll pay shipping both ways.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No,
There you
It's
go.
not bad.
Jar.
It's not
Do you have
bad. What is that?
Jar?
$50, and I need to borrow it for a day. That's nothing.
You're paying more to ship it than you are to rent it.
Well,
yeah,
he's
but
gonna
you
ship
get
it
you
back
get full
media
profit
mail.
from it, and you don't have to lose the figure. I just want the content.
Ship it back media mail though.
Better yet, can you just send Remy a video, but don't say anything in the video. Just send him the video.
And then he
Hand-
can talk
hand
over.
model.
it.
Okay, hold on.
Just
Now
hand
you've
models,
got something
hand
here.
models.
Yeah. I need a couple close-ups, and then if you can position it right about here, I'll green screen it, and I'll just be like, "Look at this," and then and this is
Put on
what it
your,
looks
put
like
on your
at
green
this
screen
angle.
suit. Justin, if you could do the unboxing but
Oh,
wearing a
shit.
green screen suit,
Yeah.
that would be
Just wear the
phenomenal.
Green Man suit from It's Always
Yeah, if I
Sunny.
sent you a
that.
green man suit, will
That's
you
pretty
wear
cool.
it and just hold
Look
it?
at this! Look at this mail call.
I like the way that we are workshopping this together.
Yeah,
JB, do you have Jar Jar? Ben
I think
Parker says no
people are
Jar.
underestimating the market for figurine rentals. I think this is a
Find out
billion-dollar
how you can
idea.
Get this money you want without breaking your heart of getting rid of your figures.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, how many people haven't even gotten to hold a hot toy in their hands? Actually, get to look at one up close. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm not ready to invest in it, but maybe if I like, and then you know what? If you like it, then you can buy it. Like, oh yeah, I changed my mind. I'll give you the $400 for it, type of deal.
All right, so try before you buy.
Yeah,
We might be on
and
the same-
obviously, if you damage it or if it gets busted up or something, you pay for it, but still. Unless you buy insurance on it. Now I may be able to pay a premium for it.
Would you like to pay $1.50 a day for the collision, or $2.50 for accidental droppage? And
Oh, God. But I bet the fluctuation in prices is to do with edition number or whether it's an artist proof or not, or stuff like that. That's probably the fluctuation in pricing.
I think
Lower edition numbers.
a lot
quite
of the
often
ones that sell eventually there's
vegetable.
auctions, and just happens to be what they sell for at the time.
Yeah,
when
the
they close.
low prices are always the auction ones.
What I just showed, I'll sell that for $40.
You know, a lot of people with the those high buy it now prices are people that they don't have time to wait on an auction sometimes and stuff. I do that once in a while. I wait on something to pop up in an auction and it doesn't, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it.
a lot of it I've noticed too seems to be where they're based at in the world.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
a lot of those higher price items seem to be coming from Japan or Malaysia or China or somewhere. Yeah, Australia. So for some, yeah, I don't know.
Sounds like you do.
I buy all my toys from Malaysia, so
Interesting. For the record, I didn't like the Solo movie.
yes,
I doubt that.
Yeah, Kyle's a fucking liar. He closes his door. There's a Solo poster on his door.
I'm wearing
Woody,
his
Woody Harrelson,
shirt.
Woody Harrelson from Solo on his door.
He's got a plush leak doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, research some prices. Don't let us do it for you. Don't get strong armed into selling stuff.
Oh, tell him something he doesn't know.
We're
Thanks.
trying to make him money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would totally.
Justin, don't forget when you're selling your stuff, you need to charge people though for filling out the address label, because you can tell them that it was a professionally lettered address label, and therefore that's
Yeah.
you need to get paid for your skill. You don't work for free.
Yeah, I'll handwrite that stuff too. I'll do it.
Which is ironic because
We
when
wanted
I
an
sent
ampersand,
Justin a
like-
package one time, he messaged me when it came in like, "Who wrote this?" I'm like, "I did." Why? He's like, "Wow."
It's better than mine. I don't even know if I have.
We want it written in ambersands. Don't forget. We know it's your favorite.
Papyrus or bust.
Oh, and did you see that SNL?
Everyone's seen that SNL.
No, the Papyrus with Jake Gyllenhaal,
It's with Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, same guy.
Same exact guy, to be honest with you.
I don't know famous people.
I forgot what I was doing.
The most.
Not selling hot toys.
Papyrus.
Yeah, make sure you buy Justin's Hot Toys so he has money.
Yeah.
Give me monies.
Damn, I already got that one.
And then he can buy Spider-Man books.
Yes.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
You sucker.
Hey, Mad Spidey, do you like Spider-Man?
Yeah, he's alright, I suppose.
Cool, man.
If that's the case, Spidey, let me ask you a question. Who was not one of the writers of the storyline The Other? Peter David? In order y'all said. Dan Slott? Reginald Hudlin? Or J. Michael Straczynski?
The third one, Hoodlin.
Thanks, Spidey.
My bad. I like going through the omnibuses in my head. I don't read though.
Who was not one of the writers of the storyline The Other? Quit Googling.
Dude, my hands are here. Oh wait,
Not
hell,
you,
his
Paul.
hands.
I'm not even talking to you. Jesus Christ.
I'm not
Get this
Googling,
guy.
I'm CLZing.
Who was not one of the writers?
It's still using the internet.
Eyes up here, buddy. Peter David, Reginald Hudlin, Dan Slott, J. Michael Straczynski.
You said them in different order again.
It still said the same names, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I
Yeah.
don't know, I'll go Peter David. I'm not sure.
Wrong.
Is it
Dan Slott. Yeah, it's Dan Slott.
Really?
Don't mention that kid's name in front
JB
of me.
got
Who's Reginald something?
Hudlin, Hudlin. And to answer your question, Kyle, I don't have a fucking clue.
Reginald.
But he was apparently one of the writers.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently.
Revolver died. That was that 12-part series where they were trying to update the main universe Spider-Man to kind of match what was going on in the movies.
Wait
Where he
a
gets
second.
beat to death and he ends up cocooning himself under the bridge and comes out and he's able to shoot web out of his hands and stuff. And he was a little bit stronger and faster and all that.
Yeah, night vision.
So they made him like Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah, they were trying to make him cooler. Exactly right. Exactly.
That's where I knew him from. He wrote in Black Panther. Got it.
Do 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 do.
And it's funny as you say that on that page in the book there.
Spider-Man 2099.
He wrote for mainly just Black Panther.
Hey,
He did
Rob,
Marvel
I got a
Zombies
question
and
for
one
you.
Spider-Man book.
How did Miguel O'Hara acquire his superpowers in Spider-Man 2099? Was it through injecting himself with spider DNA? Through genetic restructuring of his body?
Yes.
Bitten by a genetically modified spider? Or bitten by an irradiated spider?
B.
Emasculated?
No, he was trying to actually. He had been tricked into doing some drugs, and that bond to your DNA, and he was trying to rid himself of the DNA bonded drugs. He's trying to say no to drugs, and ended up accidentally getting spider DNA mixed in with his.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
Good
Even-
morning, brother John. I'm sorry about your phone, Remy. R.I.P.
That
Brian
Spider-Man
LTS,
question was really hard.
I'm really kind of sad. My dryer died.
Oh, weren't you trying to repair it?
I did, yeah. So like it died last week, and I ordered a part. It looked like when I took it off the front, the belt was laying in there broken. So I said, "Oh, okay, cool. It's just a belt replacement." So I
Yeah.
ordered a new belt, and yes, it came yesterday, and I took the damn thing apart and was starting to fix it, and then realized the other problem is the motor pulley actually somehow sheared in half. I mean, like it torque sheared, which is really, really bizarre. And
Working?
well, I mean, it's obviously it spins because it's on the motor, but it's almost like half of it was held in place while it spun, and because the metal actually, like, there's a twist rip in the pulley as it split in the middle of the pulley. Is very odd. But of course, my dryer is like, I guess a year before they started making that part as a separate part from the motor. And so I can't just buy that on any other Maytag dryer. It's like a $35 piece. I could order the piece and replace the drive pulley, no problem. But it's integrated to the motor, so it requires me to spend $300 on a new motor just to
buy a
get
new
that
dryer at that point.
right. Which now I'm at that point where it's like, okay, if I'm spending $300 to fix a broken dryer, an old dryer. You know how much?
Why don't you just hang your clothes on a line? You brag about your weather all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of been raining right now.
Y'all don't get rain.
Normally we would, but it's actually been pouring rain for the. I know. Just making
Kyle's like the
rain.
What is rain?
You lost me, Rob.
There's atmospheric river that they've been talking about that we have coming in.
I live next to a river. It's all dry though.
Yeah. No, there's been a lot of rain, so of course it's like the worst time to be trying to hang the laundry out to dry.
Here's a fun question. Has anybody taken a year off or more from collecting? And what was your first comic book buy to get back into collecting? I think most people that I know on YouTube have all done that. Like they go through phases. A lot of I've seen like this reoccurring thing where people are into comics as they're like younger and stuff, and then they go through this era in their lives where like you're getting out on your own, you're getting into a career, you're starting a family, and then as people are getting settled, they kind of get back into them. I went from buying floppies to just straight trade reading and stuff for a long time, and then started picking floppies back up as Pops was getting out of floppies, and because like I wanted to read some stuff quicker than it was coming out in trades as well. Like some stuff was just hitting.
What was your first book back then, Mark?
I don't remember. Because I never stopped like buying them here and there kind of thing, you know. But when it comes to just like die hard picking them back up, like it kind of happened like fast because my dad's been picking up books his entire life, and he was about to it was his birthday a few years back, and he's like, I'm going to stop picking up floppies because he's determined that he has more books than he'll be able to read before he dies, kind of thing. And he wants to be able to read as much as possible and to keep the collection and the runs intact for numerous series that we collectively deem important, you know, Action, Superman, Detective, Batman, Flash, numerous titles, as well as the Hulk stuff. I just pretty much took over the pool of the stuff like that we were picking up, stuff that I would eventually read and trade, or at the time, you know, digitally on the DCU app, because I had that. Plus, I'd go to Second and Charles and pick up trades that way normally, like when me and the wife were there, because we go there a lot just to pick up used books and stuff. I would just find the ones that were there for used prices. But I think Immortal Hulk was one of the big ones that and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Those two, I just wanted to read faster than the trades could come out.
Interesting. I know that.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I
Same with
quit.
Rob, I think Power Rangers.
I quit. Obviously, when it's been well documented, I quit when maximum clonage. After maximum clonage,
Yeah, definitely documented. You're jaded.
and when I came back was just before my or I started reading New 52. When New 52 came out, I said, well, you know what? Hey, that'd be kind of interesting to kind of get into some books at a new starting point, because they were advertising it as always like where you don't need to know all this lore. And I was never a DC guy before. And so I was really interested in kind of getting into Batman. And so I started reading Batman New 52 on digital at first. And of course, the Court of Owls, everything was so goddamn good that then it just kind of, I started picking up the floppies for that. And then started going down to the comic store with my son, and then it just started growing from there, because I was buying him books to get him to read more. And so that's how we kind of get into all the Star Wars books and all the stuff that he was interested in. I was reading those. I'd read them as well because I was buying them for him. But yeah.
So Brian,
Morning, guys.
Show Brother John and Flash Ray's comment. Brother John was Kingdom Come. Pulled them back
That's
in.
great.
And then Flash Ray was Dark Knight's Metal.
You know what's weird is God, how old was I when Kingdom Come came out? I remember reading that when it came out. That's well documented too. That book solidified my lifetime of comic love. I did a 4th grade curriculum project on it. I did a 6th grade book report on it. I'm not joking, because like we have like the science fair / curriculum fair in elementary school, where you can either do a science fair project and go through the scientific method to do it, or you could do a curriculum fair project. And that way it's kind of like looser rules, like you just had to do a project, and it could have been anything, and including drawings and stuff. And I used to draw a lot. So in the back of the first print trade for Kingdom Come, you have all these sketches that Alex Ross did, and I drew Captain Marvel and turned it in, and I got a perfect score for my curriculum fair project. And in 6th grade, I did my book report on Kingdom Come, and my teacher failed me and called my mom.
Jeez.
Because I did it on a comic book. And so the next day when I went back to school, I took the hardback novel of it, the novelization of Kingdom Come, which is like an 800-page novel. And I took that into school. I said, this is what my book report was on. And then she turned it into a 100 and gave me extra credit on it. Little did she know I had never read that novel.
Your permanent record is being updated now as we speak.
What was like, I put like my heart and soul into it. It wasn't like I just did like Superman punches this guy, and like I got into the story about it, like it's a phenomenal story. For Flash Ray, it was a Dark Knight's Metal series. That's a fun one. That's some heavy reading to get back in with. Well, I guess Metal wasn't as heavy, but that Death Metal one, that was some deep cuts.
Death Metal.
Brian, Mr. LCS. Was there ever a time in your life that you kind of took a break from picking up floppy comics? And then what book got you back into picking up floppy comics?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I basically stopped for almost 30 years. I've collected in the 80s and then didn't come back until 2020, 2021. But I initially came back in and I wasn't really reading, but it wasn't a particular book. I gravitated obviously towards Spider-Man and started reading Amazing Spider-Man, but that was during the Gleason run, so I wasn't overly impressed. But that's what got me back. It's just the Spider-Man and the art, really the artwork, because I had been away from it from so long, and looking at some of the amazing covers and artwork that was being done was the kind of the initial hook for me.
the modern Moon Knight Defiant?
Was that a question for Brian?
What?
Oh no, for Defiant Gray. Okay.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was the modern one.
Tyler,
Yes. Okay, he said
what does your comic collecting history look like?
It wouldn't have been for comics because I haven't stopped. But
okay, so that was the answer. Alan, what about you?
Next.
Collected a little bit back in the early 90s and then just got back into it 2.5 years ago, probably with Batman Damned. So,
oh, you came for the dick. Nice. JB?
I started like elementary school, but then stopped when I got to junior high and high school. I picked up Civil War when I was in college, and then stopped for like a year, and then started back up regularly like every week when Uncanny X-Men number 500 came out.
Spidey?
What's the question?
The question is, what porn
Yeah, I know, I
are
heard
you reading right now?
What am I reading right now?
No,
Nothing.
what porn are you reading?
I'm not reading porn.
There's letters, words in porn. I didn't know.
If you I suppose there's some tentacles and stuff there, so I suppose you call that porn. If you're into that sort of thing.
I would call that hentai.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You would.
Yeah. I've been in and out so many times. Like obviously everybody knows I don't read comics anymore. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time.
Ben.
But in
That's
saying
cool.
that, like I always sort of collected to some degree. Like I was always sort of, I never really fully got out of it, but there was a lot of spaces for like 10-year space or something like that where I'd only pick up a book here and there when I just sort of felt the urge, because my collecting habits changed so many times over the years. But what actually got me back into reading for the second time was actually the when I started picking up the second volume of Ghost Rider when Danny Ketch took over. But then after that, yeah, it's sporadic. Very, very sporadic.
Nice.
Of course,
What was like the
Remy says,
first
"Did someone say
comic you
porn?"
remember? Like what book was it that first got you into comics? Period.
Oh god,
I know that's a hard question. Like
I can't even remember the first book I bought.
Yeah,
I can't either. But I found out like because I see people get asked that question on different
lot of
shows.
people do.
Stuff, and
That's
a
a
lot of people.
question
Tyler,
for-
since you've never had a break in your comic collecting, what was the first thing that got you into comics, or the first book you can remember purchasing?
the one off the shelf was the casting before metal.
Oh
That's
yeah, I liked Forge. That was really good.
I like how you skipped an entire issue, Kyle. That's awesome.
I know. I thought Forge was really good though. So
Classic Kyle fashion to not start at the beginning.
screw that. I'd actually go back and buy the casting and Forge.
Yeah, those were really fun. That was just a great event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Roscoe, do you remember what comic book was your first purchase, or what it was that got you into comics to begin with?
Okay, so when I was younger, I would, I collected books and then I got out of it for many years. And
And
then
we
I came
established
back
that
to it.
everyone except for Tyler has done that.
Yeah. So, I guess when I was younger, it was Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my jam. But getting back into it though, one of the first books I really remember buying though was, because it just blew my mind, was Shirtless Bear Fighter. Because it just was like, I'm like, what? Because I was used to Marvel and DC. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know there could be outrageously weird books too. Like, I guess I did know that, but I'm thinking like Mad Magazine or Cracked or like those kind of those comedy goofy books.
Well, the smaller guys weren't like advertising either, so it wasn't really known to people.
Yeah. Well, and so that's it. Yeah. So, but like I said, growing up, it was Marvel. It was, Spider-Man, Batman, and you know what I mean. And then, like I said, getting back into it, Shirtless Bear Fighter, the guy at my LCS was like, "Hey, you like comedy? You should check this out." And I'm like, "All right." I'll check it out. I'm like, "What is this book?" So, but yeah, I mean, when I was younger, though, Spider-Man is what caught my eye, and I don't know why, because I hated spiders too. So, I mean, like. It's such a weird thing where it's like, why am I drawn to a character of a like of a creature that I like despise,
Rob, what was the first thing that got you into comics, or if you remember the first comic you ever purchased?
Yeah, Spider-Man 2099, #1.
He made a whole
It's-
video
it's-
on that.
There's a whole story about the
I'm
whole
sure
me and
everybody
the-
watching this has seen that video.
Yeah. So. Oh, so you want me to go into details about it again, or?
No,
What
not
was
at
the
all.
second book you bought? No.
Yeah.
Number
I'd be
2.
more interested in the 7th book if you can tell us
The
that
second book I would have picked up was
2099 number 2.
no. It was a Fantastic Four. It was I don't remember I want to say I can't remember the issue number off the top of my head, but it's the one where it's the new Fantastic Four versus the Fantastic Four. So it's like the
348, 349.
so
something
yeah
like that.
the Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Wolverine.
Oh, Hulk.
Yeah, I think it's around 348, 349. somewhere in there.
versus them, and then like the next issue or something is where Wolverine claws Thing's face.
Yeah, and he had to wear the helmet.
Yep.
That was awesome. I loved when Thing had to wear the helmet. I don't know if I just thought that was cool.
Yep.
And then they were the Fantastic. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but then they were the Fantastic Three for like several issues because Reed Richards, Reed Richards had died, so. I remember all those issues where it said Fantastic Four, and then the 4 was like crossed out, and then it was like written in 3. So. I don't know if anybody else remembers that.
First,
Yeah, in the mid '90s.
Yeah.
Then Sue got into S&M and started wearing.
It became Malice.
Right. Yeah. So it's just.
Stones may break my.
And then
bones,
Franklin
but
Richards time traveled and all of a sudden became an adult.
Drew the Wonder is awesome. That's dope, Huey.
Yeah, it was good times, man. That was some. That's where I learned to love the 2099.
Now, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what the first comic I purchased was, or I guess the first comic that I got off the shelf wasn't even with my own money. I was a kid, too young to even remember. And I always just go back to one of my earliest, most memorable comic moments though was during the Marvel versus DC stuff, and I just grew up with comics around me, but I just remember how cool that stuff was, and being in the shop as a little kid, voting on the little note card who I want to win, and arguing with adults about their vote.
Of course you would.
I did. I'm like, how is Wolverine going to beat Lobo? Lobo literally cannot die.
Wow.
They're like, Spider-Man's going to beat Superboy. I'm like, how? Keep in mind, this is Ben Reilly. This is Ben Reilly Spider-Man. How is he going to beat Superboy? What was going on?
My dryer problem will be solved. I'm just going to buy a new one. I turned around. I had enough. My work has this points program that people can send points to people. I just was able to acquire $850 in Lowe's gift cards. So,
oh wow, there you go.
So I'll use that and get the dryer for free.
How did you acquire those gift cards?
I exchanged them for points that people had awarded me for doing my job. You do a good job, and you're supposed to encourage people, basically say thank you, so you can award points to people, and you can use these points to buy things, including gift cards. And I had not bought anything for a while, so I had accumulated quite a bit.
Aggressively was Darkhawk #1.
What?
Has been speculating on this book for decades. There you go.
First Stingray.
I had been kind of saving them up, hoping to buy a new TV at some point, but c'est la vie.
You're gonna buy a new TV from Lowe's?
You can watch.
No. I was gonna exchange the points for gift cards at Best Buy originally, but this is more pressing. My TV works, my dryer doesn't.
Take your old.
I like to have
old
clean
TV.
underwear.
No, take your old TV to Best Buy,
dryer.
trade it straight up for a dryer, then take your points
Yeah.
later and buy the TV you want.
Yeah, were
You
you
can buy
even
dryers
thinking,
from
Rob?
Best Buy. You can still exchange it for Best Buy points.
I could have just spent money on it too, but try not to.
I would buy an older dryer, to be honest.
Just be extra nice to the
Price of
coworkers
problem
and
he's in now
have
because
them bring you
his
some
guy,
more points.
No, but like the newer dryers are made with like a bunch of plastic parts, man. They're not repairable.
Yeah, well, for that matter, I could have spent $300 and bought just replaced the motor, but
That's fair. Okay, I see where you're going. All right,
I'm tired of it.
fair. Because something else will just break.
So now, yeah, exactly. It's already the third repair, or I've already done 2 repairs on this dryer before, extended its life. So, because before the roller wheels on the drum died and I had to replace those, and then there was the tumbler arms inside the drum broke, had to replace that. So, fortunately, YouTube is an amazing thing. It can turn anybody into a dryer repairman for. Oh, I remember when I was doing the tumbler arms, I watched a video of some guy with one arm, and he's like did it in like 5 minutes. I said, well, if a one-armed guy can do it in 5 minutes, and I can do it within an hour.
did it work out?
Yeah, I got it done within the hour.
Okay. I was saying you could just put one hand behind your back so you could have done it quicker.
My problem is usually I have to get down there.
Getting down's never been an issue. It's always getting back up.
Well, that's part of it. But then once you're down there too, though, also sometimes you're supporting your weight differently when you're bigger, and it's hard. Then all of a sudden, one of your arms becomes useless.
And then your whole body, and then you just
delivered my gift cards electronically. I like that.
Can you share your screen and show us how to purchase a dryer with gift cards? Better yet, just share the gift cards with us.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let me just forward you the email.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mark is freaking trying to trigger me, bro.
Just put it in the private chat.
Trying to trigger you into buying a dryer?
No, never mind.
Yeah. There's too many good things have been up for sale lately. People trying to sell comics, and it's not. I only have so much money. Why are people just selling everything I want? Why is it that I want everything?
Yeah.
I think that's a question
How
only
did
the
the
therapist can
wax
answer, Rob.
stream go this morning?
What's that?
I was asking Tyler how the wax stream went this morning.
It was great.
They
We had Mad Spidey on. We talked about favorite stuff of the year, favorite pickups, just a bunch of year-end kind of stuff.
Kyle, I saw Kyle was there. Silver Knight.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about? I just took a peek at Comic Vet. He's down. He peaked and now he's down.
Yeah.
YouTube giveth and now taketh away, huh?
Yeah.
I think YouTube doesn't like Canadians.
I think YouTube just realizes you can't really appreciate what you have until it's taken from you. Then they give it back, and that's when you fully appreciate what you have.
That's when you're feeling good. They have to smack your hands. Yeah.
They keep pulling me back down.
What did he go down to?
990.
Exactly what he was when Chip started his stream.
Yeah, he
before
was
we
at,
did
I
the
didn't
push.
see that,
like
Kyle.
1,001 the last time I checked last night.
Said he's been trying to share his screen for 10 minutes. Anyone else with controls know that? No.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
That's the book that got me back. That's all I'm trying to
You could have
share.
just fucking said that.
Because I went through the trouble of
Thank
looking
you
it
for
up.
sharing your screen.
And then you asked him to share his screen about how to fix a dryer. I thought you were trying to trigger me.
No, I had no clue that
Oh,
was
no.
down there. Like on my end, there's rows of people backstage. I can't see what's on the bottom row.
Okay. I was so confused.
Yes, well, that's not hard.
That's also very fair.
Jesus.
It's not a question of my intelligence, it's a question of my attention span.
With drugs.
So you say.
I like that it's easy to make fun of me.
It's the peyote. Don't worry about it.
Ah, derived from a cactus.
I still can't believe this whole time that I'm just. So Kyle was selling these mystery boxes.
Oh.
And I said that I claimed one from him.
Did he
And
ever
I've been
ship
like,
it?
well, so I was sitting there kind of going, and I ping him periodically, and finally I said, dude, I'm getting kind of frustrated on this.
What's the update? Like,
Yeah,
hey,
what's
you
going on
haven't-
with this? You know, and he's like, well, dude, you haven't paid me. And I'm like, what? I completely thought that I had paid him. It wasn't that you hadn't asked for payment yet, so it's not
No,
like
I
I
didn't ask
completely
anybody.
flaked either because he wasn't
Correct.
in a position and stuff. But it was just so weird. I'm like, oh man, I'm so glad I didn't wasn't an asshole and do it beyond just an occasional ping on it because I was like, oh, I just thought you were like super excited.
Release a review. This guy has left me on the hook for 3 months with this stupid mystery box that he revealed and then just disappeared off the face of the planet. Everybody that actually reached out to me, I have a mystery box that I was doubling everybody's money. I decided that the people that jumped on immediately, I'm adding an extra $100 on top of it. So it's double your money plus $100. But anybody else who wants to do it forward is just double your money. So.
Yeah, it was kind of a build your own mystery box.
Yeah, but these guys, like literally, there's like 5 people that have been waiting for 3 months, so they deserve an extra $100 for their time. So yeah, I got Rob's mystery box right back here though.
So does Rob
it's
not
all
count
done.
since he didn't pay in time?
Yeah.
Well, no. I didn't
He
ask
never asked for
payment.
payment.
I asked nobody for payment. Nobody sent me any money. So I got Rob's box right here. I made it last weekend.
What does he said that you didn't pay it? And I went and verified. I was like, oh, okay, well. And then he said, I'm putting it or I have it together. Or I'm putting it together. I was like, oh, okay, well then I'll send you the money.
Yeah. So Rob
So
sent me $200. I'm sending him $500 in books.
If they sent you $0, isn't it like really easy to double
100.
their money then?
That is
Well,
also
but it's
very...
plus the extra
Actually,
$100 though. That's
it's
I get $100 in books for nothing.
Is
So,
it impossible?
Please, so I'd like the second one like that, please. Yeah.
Is it impossible or is it already done, Justin? How do you double 0?
You just put another one on there.
Oh.
Here's a bunch
do
of
you-
Pokemon books. They're worthless.
How do you ship 0?
Well,
Pretty
does zero really exist?
Hmm.
Mm,
We got Mark scratching his head up there.
God damn it. Now we're talking about subs again.
Well, like Subway?
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, like subs.
Love that spicy Italian.
Mm.
$5
I could
footlong?
go for a spicy Italian right now.
Yeah, more like $10 foot long.
Good morning, comic vet.
I don't know. I've
Fastly
been able to buy a
approaching
sandwich for
1,000
less than $10.
subscribers.
Yeah.
Yet again.
Comic vet on the. You know, I
Just
I
turn
was
that-
pushing
turn
for
that
comic
off.
vet, and I'm tired of it. I'm not going to do it so many times.
It's all on Chris at this point.
You gotta hit it and
we've gotten
stay
you
there,
this
Chris.
far. See if you can take it the rest.
Well, I mean, if the Roscoe dance video doesn't push him over, I don't know what
Yeah.
will. So
Maybe that's when I posted. It's when he lost. He had 1,000.
Yeah, I think that is.
maybe, yeah.
He's like, he's not the only guy that dances in the community. I'm out of here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
go subscribe.
only dance on OnlyFans.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to drop the link.
I
Your
told
mom
you.
appre- Your mom appreciates that, by
promiscuous,
the way.
just promiscuous. Yeah, she actually liked it. Promiscuous time traveler on OnlyFans.
I'm gonna have
Y'all
to take
y'all
a
think
clip
I'm
and-
y'all think I'm
and-
joking.
No, I
Like,
don't. That's
Okay.
I don't think anyone
Your mom is your only OnlyFans subscriber.
No one thinks you're joking, Kyle.
What's funny is I went to a Christmas party and one of the people pulled up my YouTube channel. They're like, "You're fucking hilarious." I don't know what you're talking about because I don't read comics, but
You
you're
tell
really
me neither do
funny
I.
in your delivery.
I don't know what I'm talking about either, so it's okay. Together we're good.
Yeah, fair. I just make it up. I just pretend to be angry at everything.
Boom. Fixed it.
Did anybody buy any of the hot toys or no?
Yep.
They're waiting on you to get Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Well,
With
I
all
was
your
more
mystery
interested.
box money.
Like, well, I told you I'm not making money off these mystery. I mean, I'm technically making money off these
You're not
mystery
losing
boxes.
money either. You didn't pay for them comics, did you?
Yeah and no. I mean, I would say that I'm ahead in it.
There
Yeah.
you
So
go.
yeah. So that's fair. Yeah. All about rationality. Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
Rob, you know how you said that it took a while getting all those clips for the video? It's funny because I've actually been saving those. Like every time I see someone dance or do something, I like clip it. But then after Chris dancing and blowing it up, I was like, this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but there were a couple, like you recently did that dance, so I was like, oh, I got to.
Well, yeah, I was imitating Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't even remember what video that was in, but
Well, that's the thing. Is some of the videos like you dance and Mark danced, I think, in one of the same videos. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So
you're the next Remy.
yeah, it was fun. It was I'm like, oh man, because I love saving clips of people to use later on.
I enjoyed Mark's statement at the end.
Yeah,
That was a factual statement.
I'm kind of actually scared by that statement that Roscoe just made about that he likes saving clips of people to use later.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, backstage is not safe with Roscoe.
Don't tell anybody that.
What's that?
Ouch. Oh. I go back to bed now.
You can.
Do whatever you want.
Are you
I do
working?
what I want.
Are you working today, Rob?
I'm working right now. What are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah.
The fortunate thing is that there's not a lot of
Yeah,
activity.
this time of year. Yeah.
Well, this time, so normally end of month is awful for me as people try to get things done. But being it's end of month, end of quarter during the holiday, and the sales guys are behind their target goal, they're not focused on renewals. They're focused on new business right now.
Right. I got you.
So the new business side of my team, they're super busy. Where the renewal side, we're just begging them to do. Hey, can you guys do this, please? We're gonna have to turn off the customer because they're not gonna have a contract. A lot of the customers will just auto renew, but which then
generally, right? It's kind of a light.
Then they complain 2 months later when they auto renewed and they go, "Hey, nobody told me." Well, I'm sorry that your account manager was mean, but contract is the contract. Yeah. But it's a nice gig. I never thought I would enjoy being in contracts stuff, but it's very simple. It's ordered, it's structured, and I get to tell people no a lot.
Hey.
And that brings me happiness.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, to tell people
made
no.
me-
Mustache doesn't look as good when
I'm
you're
sorry,
free.
you can't do that. That's not within the.
It made me happy when Mark pulled out a stylus to use his phone.
I was writing a note.
You're
can
not coloring?
handwrite.
If
You can
just
handwrite
pull
notes.
out the stylus, it just pulls like the notepad right up. It just
Do you have to write in the old Palm Pilot lettering?
no, I can just write it.
Are you coloring over there now?
Not right now.
Am I just dating myself there with the Palm Pilot and having to learn how to do a separate set of lettering?
I don't think so.
Hey,
I
Cat
remember
Fan. Hey,
Palm
Kenneth.
Pilots.
What up?
Every time I'm at a yard sale, I try to see if there's old Palm Pilots.
Nice. I
That's
have
not-
I have a USR 1000 around here somewhere. The first gen.
I love yard sailing.
Miss my BlackBerry, my full keyboard.
For those
get one.
letters being surprisingly small, they work surprisingly well.
Yeah.
The other one I had was I have all
The
our
little
old
rolly ball
phones.
on it.
Yeah, so we have all our old phones around here. So there's a stack of them, including a BlackBerry, but then also like the old original Droids, where they like the phone slid in half and the keyboard dropped down.
Oh, yeah, like the Sidekick. Yeah.
The Envy and
Well,
My
no,
brother had
mine was the
one,
Droid,
kind of
but
pushed the screen and it flipped up like a T.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember I bought my wife a new phone. I don't know if it was her birthday or some occasion, and I went to go pick it out, and the woman who was helping me, she's like, "Oh, well, does she text a lot?" And I'm like, "No, not at all." You know, this was like
she's not a teenager.
10 years ago, whatever it was. I'm like, "No, she doesn't text at all. She doesn't need a full keyboard. She's fine."
Excuse me. Hey, Iggy's here. Hey, Iggy.
Ignacio.
What's that?
And
Oh,
Parker
my
gave a random
God.
fact about movies.
Well, they were talking about movie Bullet earlier, so that's what.
I'm still waiting for Remy to show back up with his phone
Still
charged
waiting
and
on
his shirt
people
off.
that I know on here to go see Avatar. So just been
Again?
waiting to talk about it with people. No, I said I'm waiting on people that I hang out with on here to go watch Avatar.
I probably won't.
Are you gonna go see it, Tyler?
Am I gonna see it? Yeah, I saw it opening night.
See,
I
there
watched
you
the
go.
first one 4 times. Twice in a row, actually.
In a row.
I feel like it's like
Yeah.
the top. It's almost like Top
Like
Gun
half a day.
in a way, because like
Yeah.
you don't really want to spoil
It
it at any
was.
point, but people are gonna go see it later. But it's
It's like-
almost unspoilable at the same time because when you experience it, it's gonna be that no matter what, even if you know it's coming. Just like Top Gun.
Is this one like good on like plot? Because
Bless
the
you.
first one was not very good on plot or storyline.
Yeah, I love the first one so much.
I
I
love
rewatching
graphics.
it now.
If you
after,
liked it
like,
for the
years
plot-
later.
If you liked it for the plot, I don't think.
What did you dislike about the plot?
I tried to watch it with that in mind and
Uh-huh.
loved it so much.
Yeah, like
Rewatching it before.
I completely agree with Tyler on that. Like when I hear
It's
people
sad
say
that
the
people
plot-
like
the
laugh
plot
at
is
that.
weak,
Like
plot
I'm
is
a
weak, it's
worse
just-
person for it too.
it's
Like it really
literally-
is sad. Like I would never laugh at someone for that, but
There's like an unwritten rule between you two.
But I think the real question is, how does it compare to Princess Bride?
Oh, I
You have
just
to
watched.
comment that.
I just watched the sword fighting scene yesterday again.
Was this the actual version or the Pornhub version of the sword fight?
It wasn't on Pornhub, but it wasn't like actual swords.
Was it
either,
you
so-
porn instead?
Sure. Yeah.
Unicorn.
Roscoe's getting closer, a little bit warmer with the mention of mythical creatures.
And I'm just curious, Kyle, what did you dislike about the plot of the first one?
The military aspect.
Well, the military's not in it. Go on.
It's not what?
The military's not in it. Go on.
Oh, no, I understand. I'm just like, my bone to pick with the first one, and I was trying to say that I was a big fan of it because I watched it twice in a row, but I was more for like how visually, how many like things that it broke with CGI and how they created like their own like
Well,
technology.
you said the story was
The
weak.
story
I
was
mean,
filled with holes. It was just like generic, like science versus the military, and then
what,
but then
well, what's
science
name
influenced military. I don't know. It's
name
just
one
very
of the
empty and
name one of
vapid.
the holes that you didn't like.
The plot structure, like in general.
Name one of the plot holes that you didn't like.
Bless you, Justin. That's like
Justin, are
3 in a
you
row.
all right?
No,
I'm just asking you to name. You're saying things, but you're not saying anything.
I'm not being
You're-
specific. Yeah, I'm using generalities.
Yeah, when I ask you to clarify, you just say something else instead of
Yeah,
clarify.
because I'm trying to avoid it. I don't have a
Okay.
specific bone to pick. I just didn't like the plot in
that's
general.
my point. I just don't think you have an answer.
Correct. Yeah.
Because just hear the same people repeat stuff and never actually say anything. I'm not trying to pick on you about it. It's just like a common thing. It's almost like trendy to say that about not just this
PJ.
movie, but it's just kind of like trendy critiques that actually
Yeah.
don't critique. And I know you're
I
more than
didn't-
capable of critiquing things if you
Absolutely.
want to. So I was seeing if you would actually be able to do that with this.
I just don't have specific examples because I haven't watched it in 2-3 years.
You said you watched it twice back to back.
Yeah. But like 2 years ago when Blu-ray first started, like my friend bought the
That was like
Blu-ray
2
and I
years ago.
borrowed it from him and watched it twice because it was so like visceral.
James Cameron's calling. Just hold on.
Papyrus.
No, I'm trying to get why the reason he doesn't like it. All right. When I find out, I'll let you know. He's not giving me.
He's not answering my question.
Yeah, when he does, I'll let you know. Okay. No, he hasn't seen the second one. Oh my gosh.
I'm out of here. Yes.
I wish I had specifics. I just don't know how to answer his question.
Huey, ask me kids all the time why you didn't like it. Just because. I tell them that just because is not a valid answer.
How was your day
It's
at
still
school?
not
It was
valid.
good.
It didn't excite me, so I never saw it.
Well, why was it good? I don't know. It was just good.
So, Mark, do you call him Jim or Mr. Cameron?
Jimmy.
Jimbo.
Jimmy C.
Jim, bro.
Only calls him
Jimbo.
Mr. Cameron when he's nasty.
Oh. That's funny.
That just made me think of like the outrageous Snyder fans that call Zack Snyder boss. Like I was talking about that.
Like he's a
movie,
prison
like,
guard.
Yeah, dude. Like it's weird. Like someone said, like the boss said this. I'm like, who the fuck is the boss? They're like, what?
Bruce
Like,
Springsteen.
who is the boss? They're like, Zach.
Everybody
I'm
knows
like,
who the
what are you
boss
talking
is.
about?
Bruce Springsteen.
Dude, I'm leaving this conversation. I didn't know like that I was in a cult just for trying to talk to y'all.
I'd rather call him boss than daddy.
Dude, I think we're like one day away from switching it to daddy. Weird.
Do the secret handshake for the boss.
Exactly.
Huh? What?
Is it
He's a phony. He doesn't like him.
The secret handshakes are reach around? What?
No.
Works.
Yeah, that's something I can get behind.
Oh, I always think the hate for Avatar also stems from its success. If it made no money and was a flop, it would have been a cult classic. It's just the fact that it did so well, people hate it. And
Did I say that I hated it?
I don't hate it.
I didn't. I did not
opinion.
say that you hated it, but
Okay.
people do, and that's what I'm
We
saying.
established that you actually didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
not.
pretty much. Yeah.
I
It has
hate
plot holes. That's what you said. You said it has plot holes.
I
It has
hate like
plot holes, and the plot hole is generic, and military fight scientists, and
and the science funds the military or makes the military have their thing. There's a point where like
Hey, Kevin.
I don't know. It just
All
didn't,
right,
the
so
stakes didn't make
in that
sense to me.
movie, the military wasn't fighting science.
No. The military was fighting with the science that they like create, like the whole it like
no.
fucking hell.
No,
I have no idea.
No,
Okay,
there
okay,
wasn't
okay,
no
okay.
I
military-
just watched
Dude,
it.
I heard
Have
somebody. There's not even
patience.
military in it. There's not even military in that movie. And one person said that they didn't like it because they made the Marines the bad guy. There's not military in that movie. There's Those were not military.
They're
Those were guns
mercenaries.
for hire. They were mercenaries. They established it. Some of them are even retired out military that still just want the thrill. These are all psychos that want to shoot shit.
Okay. And they're on
And
an
they just
alien
didn't have
planet.
the patience to wait to get the people to move. So they just wanted to go in, kill everybody, and get the rocks. That's it.
Yeah, one like the hotheads took over at the end. Like it was just I don't know. It's science versus nature, Kyle. There you go. That's a good
It's
one.
the
Science
it's
is
the
nature.
battle for natural resources,
Mm-hmm.
colonialism.
And the first one's not even colonialism, it's just capitalism.
It's resource management. They're out for resources because it
You're out for
makes
resources.
them money.
Mhm.
Sounds like gas today. Versus
I was thinking about like because somebody you know like the comparison of Avatar to Dances with Wolves, and if you go back and look at Dances with Wolves, that's over a 3-hour long movie that came out like 1990, and there's the director's cut that's like over 4 hours, and it was the 4th highest grossing film of that year. And it was the highest grossing film that Orion Studios ever put out, and people complain about long movies. And I was also thinking about like just like you know the whole cowboys and Indians and how like the Indians were mad xenophobic, y'all. Like these new people came in, they didn't like the color of their skin, or they didn't want them messing up their culture, and didn't want nobody on their land. Yeah, Native Americans were mad xenophobic.
I don't know what xenophobic means.
I'm sure you do.
Is it what you just described? Like,
Yeah, so it'd be hard to know. Yeah, I'm sure you knew regardless.
Fear about.
I don't know what it means, to be honest.
I just don't know what the root word xeno means. I understand phobic. You're afraid.
Do you know what a xenomorph is?
No.
Alien?
Is that like
you got some living to do.
I know the Xenozoic tales.
I know.
Some guy in a wheelchair gets a new blue alien body and turns his back on humankind for some blue booty. Entire plot right there.
Dope.
So I think
If
the
that's
new
what-
movie confirms that
Yeah.
it wasn't just the booty, Vet. It wasn't just the booty.
There's also the boobies.
If that's what you got out of Avatar, honestly, I wouldn't have liked it either. Because
Yeah.
I think there would have been
What
there's a lot
did
more
you
to
what
it.
did you get?
You
out
know
of
what I
Avatar?
think is
That's the first
comical
one.
when I see people that dislike Avatar praise other movies. And this specific example, I'll go with Wakanda Forgettable, because that was the most basic plot line I've ever seen that was just shown to us in Multiverse of Madness the same fucking year. So it's funny when people try to reduce Avatar down, but they praise more simplistic movies. I think that's fun.
So
Ignacio
Avatar was
asked
a
a good
complex
question.
movie.
No, I didn't say it. Did you hear me say it was a complex movie? They try to boil it down, but they praise more
I'm
basic.
trying so freaking hard, but it's so it's so.
You're not capable, Kyle. You're not capable. The difference between Dances with Wolves and Avatar is Dances with Wolves was good. Dances with Wolves is good. But if you show that movie today, people will absolutely hate it. They'll be like, oh, look at all these plot holes. Look how slow and boring it is. Like, Scott, can you even explain why the commander who gave Kevin Costner the post was acting weird, stood up out of left field, said, I've pissed myself and no one can stop me, and then shoots himself? Can you explain that? Like, there's stuff in there that you have to really have, like, kind of knowledge of the time error, symptoms of what that guy was going through, which it showed very little, gave you no context. It introduces him into a scene, and he just kills himself out of left field. Like, they don't talk about it. They don't address it. Like, I mean, like, plot hole city. You're just watching this guy walk around on a post out on the plains doing nothing. Like, that's what people would say.
Why was the bombing run in Avatar unsuccessful?
Mad Hatter's disease. You think it was Mad Hatter's disease? Because we're well past that point in history.
Okay.
Boom. There it is, right there. Thank you, Iggy. He had syphilis. And they don't tell you that in the movie. You would just have to literally have gone back and looked and tried to research it and all that. So people are going to praise one for reasons and then ignore the same reasons. I mean, it's just weird. I think it's just trendy to, like Tyler said, hate on stuff.
Oh, I hate this so much. I'm going to go to Romania.
Tell them
Hi, Rob.
you need a new dryer.
Nah, I've got that covered.
Anyways, Avatar has plot holes. I don't know what they are, but they exist.
Scott
That's
said,
almost
based
bad.
based on vet synopsis, I would probably watch it.
Yeah, it's all about Smurfs, but they're big.
Real big.
Real big. The bombing run. It was unsuccessful because what? They flew too low and used different spacecrafts with like rotary wings that they were able to destroy. Why didn't they just use the ships that they did the first bombing run with and do it fast and just blow up the tree? It just doesn't make sense to me.
They did use the same ships.
They used all their ships. They had,
No,
they had the Samsons, the Scorpions, the transport ship that brings them down onto the planet, as well as Torch's.
And what was the point of the plows going across? Like, what did that do for them? Just to get the ground units across?
Well, you know, like in order to mine
resources underground.
Like, yeah, they were plowing their way to the mining locations. Have you seen Fern Gully? Like, have you seen how they clear cut in California? Like, there's like you have to clear things in order to get through. They have vehicles and stuff. You know, they're clearing the way to where they're going. But the bombing run, they didn't use the smaller vehicles because you notice the payload. They had 3 entire crates with the bombing payload on it that they were needing to drop to accomplish what they were doing.
It just seems, I don't know, when you have that kind of technology, how can like people flying on creatures stop? Like why didn't just launch a missile? Like it just doesn't make sense.
They actually cover that because where the Tree of Souls is located, they have all the
their scanners don't work or whatever.
Yeah, none of the stuff works. Just like there's places on Earth, you know, here where stuff doesn't work depending on.
When's the last time? Maybe your guys' memory is just like way better than mine because like I saw this movie so long ago and it just didn't register.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's legit a well done movie. Like I think it's funny that someone is going to assume this far later, like just because I haven't watched it in a while, I hadn't thought about it in a while. So James Cameron obviously made a bad movie. That's just not a thing.
It's also not what I'm saying.
Well, I'm not saying you. I said people.
People. Talk to me. Talk to me.
You
don't tell me what.
God
damn it.
He has nothing to do with this.
That's funny. Iggy, you have a lot of foreknowledge on syphilis, my man. Or just common sense, Chris. Like, how do you get vehicle? Like, how do you make roads? How do you clear cut anything? Like, if there's a fucking building that needs to be out of your way, you have to knock it down.
Yeah, launch a missile at it.
They never clear cut in California. That's why they have those massive forest fires. Y'all should have swept the forest.
Okay, there was a fire that almost burnt my house down a year and a half ago.
Sucks.
And I was at the city council meeting after where there was another fire threatening, and they said, "Oh, well, we're safe because our mountain already burned." Okay,
I think that's how I think that's how Planet of the Apes went, man. That's why they didn't do it. They watched Planet of the Apes.
And also, when you shoot a missile at something, you cannot control what it destroys and what it does not destroy.
Yeah, they obviously didn't care about destruction, though. They steamrolled.
They care about destroying the minerals underneath the tree that they want.
Yeah, how deep are they? I mean. Oh, you're actually getting upset? I'm sorry.
No, I'm not
no. I don't want to like have an argument. No, I'm trying. Viking, I am bullshitting. All right, understand that. Do not Like, I will break my character right now.
No,
I
no,
am
no,
not
don't do
trying to
that.
piss you off, bro. I'm not trying to piss
You're
you
not
off.
making me mad.
Okay, I'm sitting back enjoying the frick out of
You
this
just
conversation.
incite anger.
No,
Kyle.
I saw him going this. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm after. I'm just trying
How
to
deep?
laugh and have a good
It was
time.
the question. It was like, how deep is the mineral?
I
was
know.
like, oh my god.
Because I think, okay, a part of me thinks that this conversation is kind of stupid because it's all subjective. Like you
True.
can like something or you cannot like something. Mark's poking fun at me, and I'm trying to poke as much fun as I can back. But I've just
Wakanda
please.
Forever was really interesting look at people having to pick up the leadership after a leader dies. A sad theme that has shaped our world. JFK, MLK, Marley, Lenin, etc. I liked it.
Okay.
I liked the movie. Doesn't mean it was good.
Yeah, I don't knock it for being repetitive or generic. I mean, that's anything you watch, you can reduce and say it is all of these things that came before. It's not about if it's repetitive or if it's been done. Did you do it well? Like the word tropes exists for a reason. It's funny that this is a comic book community that we hang out in, and then people complain about, oh, that was done before. That every fucking book you pick up and read on the shelf has been done before. It isn't about if it's been done before. That's the nature of the medium. But are they doing it well? You know, history itself repeats itself.
Like, are you talking just like superheroes, or
I'm talking about anything, Kyle. There's nothing about you that's original. Somebody's already done it. Nothing about you is original, even as unique and weird as you are. Like, none of us. You're trying to think of something that you do that no one's done before. You can't.
I mean,
All the way down to
you'd have to really
to
try.
the poor decision of wearing
Really
flip-flops on a
try.
roof and almost falling. Like, I think the melting a book down in acid, I bet we can find somebody else who's done it. Like, I'm telling you, like, people aren't that. If you're original, you would know, because you wouldn't be here doing this. You would have money for it. You know, original inventive is very unique. Pocan Joe, that's somebody who does a lot of interesting, awesome stuff. Like all the way down to making explosive tip arrows, this and that. You think he's the first one to do it? There's a whole show called
There has to
Mythbusters.
be
a
like
whole show called Mythbusters that is like professional Pocan Joe on television that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's original.
when something is new, though, that's new. Like new
TikTok.
technology, new
Everything on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. New just means they're doing something that's been done, but their version of it better. You can reduce it down. TikTok, was that the first time short videos were around that were edited? No, it was just a platform that gathered them like that.
But what about videos in general? Like, there's a point where there wasn't videos, and then now we have videos, you know?
Flip books. You know, that's just the evolution.
Okay, so you're not denying that things evolve and
What
change.
is a
You're
video?
just saying that the basis.
No, I'm not denying that things don't change. Kyle, do we live in the fucking Stone Age?
And you're breaking things down.
Bastard, I love you.
You're breaking things down to like its base form.
Let's take videos. What is video?
like
An
this
updated version of film. What is film? It is literally a series of photos that are running on a reel. What is
Okay.
photo?
What are photos? Yep.
Moving photos. The first film was a man riding a horse, just a series of
And
pictures.
now we watch Mark break things down to the caveman era, where
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
was
Like-
original.
It's all been
As
done.
he accuses me of being from the caveman era. I understand what you're saying, Mark. It makes perfect sense. No, it's a philosophical it's a philosophical conversation about nothing is new, nothing is original. That's all we're saying, and I agree.
That's kind of how science itself is done too. Like, you just stand on the backs of the people who came before you and try to add something to it.
Yep.
Pops with the get off my lawn.
Very good point.
Everything is new to the current generation because kids don't learn shit about our history. Exactly.
I love it. These damn kids these days.
Videos is just
It's a
comments
video. It's
removed.
new. A video's never been done.
That's inventions. Yeah, we're all in the same. This Vine is the OG.
I think I was born the year after Vine came out.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, what was it, like 2001?
Yes.
we're taking Kyle's point of him being generic and pointing out how that actually works in practicality. Yes. So hopefully now Kyle will be more specific moving forward, and it comes full circle.
Chris.
Thank you.
Coca?
It's just
Yeah, what's
yell
up?
yell at somebody for something and then switch it on its
I
end.
know, Perry. I was just kidding.
No, Vine was 2013.
Yeah, I know it was much later than 2001.
I love it. I love it.
It was
Ooh,
once.
yeah, that's foundational knowledge of the past created and really making movies.
Remy, yes. Where to, miss?
You know what's funny is I read that and I immediately what didn't come in. What I didn't picture. I didn't picture Titanic in my mind. I pictured Nick in my mind with the Titanic blanket. That's literally what I pictured when I read that. I remember when I read my comic on the wall of the cave. Waiting for the next issue must have been a nightmare.
Yeah.
Quick, someone find another cave.
Pound it
A lot of
out.
real estate.
I've read this cave already.
Time to move.
How would you bag
Thank
and
you.
board that too?
Chris,
This
you have
cave is
restored
much
my
more action packed.
you have restored my sanity with that question. I really appreciate it. Or with that statement. Whew. Okay. I'm good.
Anybody pick up anything new or like old that is new to them?
I see what you did there.
Like recently?
You want to pick up something old that's new to them?
Define old.
Define collective.
Didn't
picked up some
it
stuff. I'm
doesn't
not
come
sure
out
if it was
next week or
original,
last
though.
week? How about that?
I mean, my friend gave me this book yesterday, which is I'm looking through it right now. It's the history of variant covers,
Nice. That's pretty
and
cool.
it's actually very informative. Like it literally goes from like the beginning. Even on the cover, it's like Spider, Hulk, Captain America, Flash, Wolverine,
Thor. Don't forget
Thor.
Thor. His hammer's in there.
Yeah, and his
Does it make you want to not buy variants anymore?
Oh well, it makes me appreciate how they came about.
Okay.
I don't like what they've become, if that makes sense, because it's just it's like Funko Pops. It's oversaturation.
Oh, very much so.
But I like that it just starts with like OG like just B covers, and like it was like a variant to have another printing. That was like OG variant covers, and then it just evolves into like 40 store exclusives for the new Spider-Man series. Like it's it's a very informative book. The John Rhett Thomas, good on you for exploring this concept.
Pop said, is that the main cover or the variant?
Yes. Okay, is anybody else like okay, have you seen trade paperbacks have variant covers?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
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 I mean, the
That's-
Somebody's Killing the
that's where
Children
we're
one
at.
was like one of the first ones that blew up.
That's where we're at. We're at trade
Ridiculous.
paperbacks with
Really?
variant
Wow.
covers. That's
I mean, you saw JB just put on a bunch of hardcovers that are all variant covers. I mean, I don't want to call JB obsessive, but
yeah. But
I'm not obsessive. That's why I'm selling them.
but yeah, so
what's
that's
that?
what we've
Right.
culminated to.
Dracula.
Hey
Hey,
guys.
Jack, do you have any original ideas?
Milk
No.
in a bag.
No, okay. Thank you.
None whatsoever.
It looks cold where you're at.
It's actually not that bad.
Okay. We had 80 degrees yesterday where I'm at.
I don't know what that is.
I woke up in the 30s, and by the afternoon it was
Warm.
in the 60s.
It was warm.
Yeah, you guys got to get on board with the Celsius thing. It makes way more sense. 0 is the freezing point of water. 100 is the boiling point. It's so much easier to figure out what everything in between.
Nah, we can't go for easy here in America. We have to make everything as difficult as possible.
Track 25.55.
25.55.
All right.
That's what Google told
Oh,
me.
that's a mild day.
They don't do point either, I heard, in Celsius. So even though it's less accurate, they don't do like 0.5.
Oh, they do points, but yeah, that's not.
No, they don't. I
You
would
can
know.
if you want. I mean,
No, they
there's
do.
not much point.
They don't. They tend not to do it too much.
I measure in.
It's going to be 35 degrees tomorrow. You know, that's pretty much.
I
what
measure
they
in
do.
absolutes. It needs to be exact.
The only reason I know that is because I was taking my temperature and I was saying like the points, and Lee said that you guys didn't when you take your temperature, and we do the temperature with the points in Fahrenheit, so it's even more accurate.
Yeah, 98.7 is like
Exactly.
0.6.
But they just round up or down in Australia. Like, close enough.
Oh, sorry. 98.7 is my favorite radio station
it's
out
more
here.
like it's damn cold or it's damn hot. That's pretty much what
But
it is.
when you take your own internal temperature, it would matter.
Yeah, when you're doing it with the old school one, obviously it's not done in points. But if you're doing it with the new digital ones, you're like doing your forehead and that, they do it in points.
Yeah. So when Lisa was taking my temperature at my butt, I had to stick it up twice to know if it's Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Just to be sure.
Yeah. Oh, look, DJ. Yeah, exactly.
You don't take your temperature from your armpit?
No, I just don't think it's as
You
accurate
don't
as
get an
my
accurate one. You got to shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
It's the most accurate.
Well, right on cue, we have a special guest in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
If anyone wants to see my private photos, I'm putting them in the chat.
Wait, I thought that was you were saving that for OnlyFans.
Tyler doesn't have any private photos. What are you talking about?
They are all public photos now. What's up, Travis? Takeable thermometer? Yes.
Twice, apparently.
Twice. Every time. Hello. What's up? We're always live.
Except Kyle, he's questionable.
Yeah. Lisa's up, so I am hopping off, but it's been good hanging out. Except for you, Drac.
You got to go get your temperature taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put the picture in the chat. So if anything ever
please
pops
do.
up, that's me.
Yeah. I just take my own temperature.
Mark, what are you getting into today?
I'm about to take all these Nico books in the Nico mystery box and look at putting a price on the back of them and get ready to post them on Pop's Attic. Not keeping anything in the box, just getting rid of all of it. You know, I got the box just for funsies to do the box battle and all that. And I don't know other than that. Other than sitting here while I do that. What are you doing for funsies?
I'm gonna run by the stores to get my Marvel stuff,
Bro, I didn't go yesterday.
and then I was thinking about stopping at Dead Media. And I'm getting a haircut.
Which hair?
The curly ones.
What's everybody else doing today?
I'm
Not a whole lot.
I got to go pick up a win for Tylex from the Fantasy Football League. I got to go pick up his book.
Mm,
Well, he came in second place, but he gets the runner-up prize.
yes.
I got some video games for Christmas, so I've just been playing those all week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Drac, what games?
I got NHL 23. That's hockey. And,
Got it.
and God of War Ragnarok, which is awesome.
So you bought some hockey and some awesome. Sweet.
PS4, 5? What are we playing on?
PS5.
PS5, nice.
Are PS5 still hard to purchase?
I think they are, which is crazy, right? It's been out for how long now? And yeah, I know some people still have trouble getting them.
Yeah,
Is it a
I think
supply
they're
thing,
becoming
or-
more available now. I was looking. I actually got one for Christmas.
I saw that. Is it a supply issue? What's going on?
Yeah, I think it was supply or chip issue, but that's been resolved now. So I was looking before Christmas if they were available, and there were a number of places: Best Buy, Walmart, Target had systems available. So
I've actually switched to more PC gaming recently.
I mean, the system. There's so much crossplay between video games now that it really it doesn't matter except for some of the exclusive titles, right? Like God of War is PlayStation exclusive.
I wish that there was more crossplay and backwards compatibility. Because if I buy another PlayStation, I would like to play some of like other PlayStation games. I understand that it's like difficult to do that.
Yeah, it has PS4 compatibility, and I mean, there's a bunch of PS3 games you can play. You can download, but
let's see, right here I think.
Yeah, the PS4 compatibility, like with the discs, was definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I just like here is all of my PlayStation 2 games.
Yeah, those won't work.
Exactly. So
you can send them to me. I still have a PlayStation 3 that's backwards compatible with the PS2, so just send them to me.
I mean, I got like OG Star Wars Battlefront.
Pick one
I'd
up
be
on the
mad if
retro market.
consoles stopped being backwards compatible.
Oh, Destroy All Humans.
I mean, they're trying to move to just all digital download anyway, but
that's stupid.
Mercenaries, OG Red Dead
you don't have
Redemption.
to physically have the disc. So
I had my PS2 modded with a hard drive put in, so that you could actually save games on the console.
Oh, cool! I had to get like a game drive that I hooked up to it.
Yeah, you could mod a PS2 with a chip back in the day, and you could copy games to like you could rent a game from say Blockbuster or wherever, and then copy the actual file and play it off of just a regular CD, writable CD. Yeah.
Durs, are you pulling my leg or is that real? Oh no, he's being serious. What?
Mm-hmm. I believe he is.
Huh. Well, shoot, I'll do that. Can I play 360 games on a Series X too?
From what I've been told, yeah, you can. It's 100% backwards compatible.
Dude, then that's what I'm gonna be getting because
What I've been
I
told.
literally
I don't know anybody that has one that's done it, so that's.
Yeah, he says yeah.
Do you have to
Microsoft
mod
owns
it?
the right.
What do you have to do to the Series X to do that?
It doesn't. He's saying it's owned by Microsoft, so they
Series
own
X
the
in
rights to it.
developer mode lets you play PS2 games.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Dope. All right, cool. I'll get a Series X then instead of a PS5. Sweet. Problem solved. Okay, cool. Thanks, aggressively.
Do you guys remember Cool Borders? It was a snowboarding game.
No, I
Can I
played
get out of
Snow
here, guys?
Summit.
I don't think so.
Later, Comic Viking.
Alan, take care.
I played
Oscar.
Take
10
care, Alan.
Snow
SSX
Summit.
or SSX Tricky on the PS2. That was the snowboarding
Yeah,
game. I used
Oh,
I
to play.
remember 1080 on the N64 is when I
Yeah, 1080.
I
yeah.
love 1080. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody want to buy any
NBA
Miko
Street.
books? I got some Miko books. Want to be going to Pop's Attic. Got that Spider-Man convention.
Dark Summit was what I played.
I got
Ooh,
that
that's
in the
nice.
box.
That mystery box exclusive for Spider-Man 1,
I got that.
Batman 118,
I got that in the slab.
a Gwenverse one from David Nakayama. This awesome Snake Eyes homage to New Mutants. This Venom 27. I think it's a John Boy.
John Boy, yeah.
Yeah. Department of Truth, Purple Rain. Something is Killing the Children 16.
Ooh,
And then lastly, Champions Outlawed signed by Miko. These are all going on Pop's Attic for cheap.
There's a Star Trek Online.
Is there one offline?
Huh.
I've been thinking about buying like an Xbox or something because I'm sure I'd rather have a PS5 just because everyone seems to want them more. But I want to play that new AEW wrestling game that's coming out soon because they've designed it intentionally to be like the N64 platform wrestling games, you know, that everyone still knows are like the funnest wrestling games ever. Revenge, WWF No Mercy, and WrestleMania 2000. So I think that would be fun because those are like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
JB knows what's up.
Remy, I'm down, but you can't play the short guy in GoldenEye, all right?
Odd Job.
His name is Odd
Yeah,
Job.
Odd
Thank
Job.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
couldn't
I was
shoot
like,
him
I was
without
like,
Come on, damn it, Kyle.
targeting him.
I was like 4 when that game came out.
What's
Like,
wrong with you?
Well,
Odd job.
Like NHL, what was it? NHL '96, where you would fight and make the guy fall on the ice and he would bleed.
just be happy that I know there's a short guy that it's a hack.
See, for me, like I recognize it doesn't look as realistic as the other stuff, but as somebody who doesn't play anything new, like I'm legit still on Nintendo 64. I'm like, dude, this looks awesome. It looks very Nintendo 64ish, but really, really polished. Like the 64, you know, like the arms to the shoulder were just like they were just there. You know, it wasn't like smooth joints and stuff. This has smooth joints, but it definitely looks retro. It looks super fun.
Yeah, whenever I played a wrestling game, I would spend 90% of the time in like the create a character. Because
Yeah.
I know some of those games you could create absolute mutants. Like there was so many there was so much modification to like their face where you could make the most fucked up looking characters. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I've made a tag team that's still on there, and this kind of dates the game. They're in track suits. They're in white and green track suits, like and they're reverse color. Like one will have like the white shirt with the green sleeves, the other one's the green shirt with the white sleeves. Because like, you know, the Hardy Boys were real big in those days and stuff. And I have a good tag team group, and one of them's like a big dude, and one of them's like a high flyer. But track suits.
What's the name of your tag team?
I don't remember. I didn't actually name the tag team. The individual players, the individual characters had name. One of them was called Joker, and I don't remember what the other one was called because Joker was the big dude who I would use in single matches as well. And the other, I don't remember what the little guy's name was. It might just be Player 2.
Odd job.
Yeah, make him Odd Job. That's what I should have done. Jared said he spent 10 hours making his dude on WWE 2K22. Wow. Russian track stars.
The Adidas track stars. We called them the Adidas tracksuits. I like saying
Progressive
Adidas.
said that Star Trek
Adidas.
Online is free. Graphics are old, but they hire Trek actors from every era to reprise roles. I have a podcast about it every Saturday at 9 Eastern. Did anybody know he had a podcast every Saturday at 9 Eastern?
Yeah, I actually listened to it.
Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah.
I just didn't listen to any of the Star Trek stuff. He has a radio show, is what I listen to.
What's good? 22 Comics. I think one of the early SmackDown games you could make your own wrestler. I made my mom and my stepdad into a tag team. That's awesome. Did they retain the title?
Fucking hell.
I have a comic book related question that maybe somebody can answer for me here. Exclusives. Can somebody explain to me the whole exclusive, so Unknown Comics or Big Time Collectibles, or if somebody does an exclusive, what's the process?
Process.
You know what I mean?
Give
Like
the company money.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
they're
that
great.
I understand, right? But say I want to do an exclusive, right? Say I want to do an exclusive Spider-Man cover. I have to get approval from Marvel to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
get the approval.
Marvel has a list of artists that are approved. Because there's a lot obvious people that Marvel publishes themselves, but there's a lot of people that only do exclusive cover art. You have to be approved by Marvel, and then at that point, Marvel, DC, whoever has a representative that deals with the exclusive stuff that you would have to send the cover work into to make sure it gets the approval. Then you just pay them the money and it goes if they approve it.
So you paying? What do you pay? What's the financial, right? So do you have to pay Marvel a fee, or you have to pay for the books that you're purchasing, and then obviously you're paying the artist a fee.
Yeah, you hire the artist, you print the book.
Yeah, you would be paying the artists for their work, and then you would be paying Marvel for the books.
Right, just for the books, right? There's no additional.
Well, they have like their licensing fee, but it's coupled with the books, and then Marvel has. Nick said it. There you go. Marvel has a certain amount that you'd have to do to reach an exclusive, which is why.
Does DC.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
that's why so many people, when they're doing their own variants, aren't doing Marvel or DC.
Huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these people out there with variant packages.
Yeah.
Where you pay X amount of money for 100 copies. That's why you'd like that Do You Poo comic. That's the same comic book. There's only one issue of Do You Poo. There's only one that exists.
Rolling out new covers.
Yeah,
but 3 million variants. Yeah.
But what it does is it gives artists the ability to get their work out there. Like that Hell Crow that Jay Vaughn does. That's only one issue that keeps getting redone. Dead End that Jay Vaughn does. But other artists are able. It's really smart. Jay Vaughn wrote one issue of a book, and he allows people the opportunity to get their work out there by giving him money, and he allows them to get 100 copies of it with their cover on it. And a lot of people, same thing with the Do You Poo person.
Yeah,
he's gonna be eating for as long as people keep buying those books.
Marat Michaels.
That's the whole reason when I do my comic book, I'm only gonna have one cover. So I don't like money.
You can ask Bueller about it because he did a Marvel variants. He did a Moon Knight book.
Oh, that's right, he did. Yeah.
See you later, Durs. Thanks for telling me about the Xbox, man.
Take care, Durs.
As long as Chris stays here, I'll still hang out. But the second freaking Retro Rocket leaves, I'm out.
Chris, I'm gonna have to have you leave, man.
He's the only one defending me in the chat.
Chris, you can come back when Kyle's gone.
Mark, I didn't know that you liked animals.
I don't.
It's an animal? No.
I used to be a big fan of animals, but you really turned me off of them, Kyle.
Okay, thanks, man. Glad I could help.
You just puffed.
All right, well, I'm gonna bounce, but
Chris said Image Boom and IDW are all cheaper for exclusives.
I
Drac,
don't
I
think so.
appreciate you hopping on, my man.
And
Yeah, man.
Dynamite actually pays their artists a little bit more. Have fun playing your video games.
I think Dynamite
Oh,
pays a
wow.
little bit more than Aftershock as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Probably true. Well,
Good
they
seeing
paid
you,
me, so I'm okay. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Take care, brother. Yeah, I think I'm also going to get going. I got to do some stuff around the house.
Mark doesn't technically like animals, but he enjoys tying them up and shaving their private parts. Dude, I'm a manscaper of dogs. That's 100% true. You want a bonsai tree? I got you.
Oh. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You
All
guys
right,
have a
Rob,
great day.
Hey, Roscoe.
You all take care.
Hey, brother.
And if I don't see you guys, have a happy New Year.
You too, bud.
But I'm pretty sure I'll probably see you guys.
Is there a in the mix tonight? DJ got his show tonight.
It's a recap one, I think. A pre-recorded recap. I think.
It's this year on in the mix. I think it's like about 15 minutes long or something like that. A bunch of clips and stuff. It's really funny. There's a lot of laughing in the clips. You know how laughing is infectious, like ridiculously infectious. Brian, what do you got going on? Didn't you just do a milestone thing?
Yeah, I got 900. I've got we're doing a live stream on the 5th of January, Thursday.
Now, when you
evening.
say we're doing a live stream, who is we?
Well, I'm going to have some of so I shouted out a bunch of the channels, some channels in that video. So I'm going to invite those folks on.
Very cool. Yeah. Who are some of the people that'll be hopping on with you?
I haven't confirmed it yet, but the shout out channels were Gene Malo, Scotty Vaughn, Evils Comics, Comics by the Bay, Philtastic Comics and Art, Fanboy Prime, Trev the Shipping Guru, Collecting with Durs, and Where'd You Get That?
Where'd you get that? That's a cool name.
So yeah, I figured bring them on. Those were the channels I asked people to go check out and sub up. So
dope. Chris, the actual visuals was my favorite part, and aggressively, they're chapter 11, so they'll still be around, I think, but they're not going to be liked by the community because they're not paying artists and creators. So it is what is. On Wednesday, I'll be on Wine, Cheese, and Comics, Please. We'll be talking about that.
Cookie Man.
Yeah, Cookie Man Sands. We're going to be talking about, actually, Javon Jordan's book. And we had him on the show once. And Aftershock and just new media that comes out. Oh, is anybody excited for Last of Us? All my video game nerds out there. HBO, January 15th.
I don't video game, but I'm excited for it. It looks good.
I think it looks awesome.
I see it. What?
Last of Us on HBO, the video game is being adapted, or has been adapted into a TV show.
Oh.
And it's releasing
video game into a TV show. I thought it was a TV
days.
show. It was being adapted into a video game. And I was like,
no, video game and TV show. It never goes wrong, Rob. Never.
No, that will video game movies too. Same thing. It's like,
haven't you seen Warcraft? It was.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. All 10 of 10s. This
Mortal
looks
Kombat
like
was
more
like
along the lines of like how The Walking Dead was, obviously, in tone and
the
style.
Mario movie.
It looks good.
Oh, God.
Another 10, yeah.
Double Dragon with Alyssa Milano.
Getting better as we go. Power Core.
And
awesome.
the guy from bloody Party of Five, whatever his name was.
Yeah, exactly. It looks freaking good. I like the casting. I like the CG on the monster designs. Freaking awesome.
No,
Are the infected?
If it's on
It's HBO Max.
Yeah, then I won't see it. I'm unsubscribed from that for now.
I was
You have
unsubscribed
time
from
to
Disney Plus
swap
for like
over
3
and-
months.
Or just let it all come out, then swap over and binge it.
Yeah, it's like I'm all on Netflix right now because there was stuff over there I want to watch, and HBO Max has just been pulling stuff off. And
Yeah.
They pull stuff off, but other stuff goes on at the same time.
yeah, but there just hasn't been anything that I really cared
Yeah.
about watching, to be honest.
Did you ever watch Raised by Wolves? That was that Ridley Scott HBO Max original. It started around the time that they launched Max. I think it has 3 seasons. I watched the first one. It was wild, dude. It's super wild.
I started to watch Flight Attendant, and I stopped that, and I was like, well,
Burke's here, so I gotta go.
well that makes sense.
Later, guys.
Oh wow, he was being serious.
Not about Burt being here, but having to go.
Have you guys watched Jack Ryan on Prime?
I haven't, but I keep hearing awesome stuff about it. Hasn't
Yeah,
that been out
that's
for
really
a
good.
while,
I've
though?
enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's been out for a while.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's getting a lot of. It's getting a lot of.
Yeah,
traction.
season 3. The season 3 just came out like last week.
I tell you what, I'm ready for Reacher to come back when it comes to Amazon. I don't watch too much on Amazon. I just don't think about it. I don't have it on my mobile devices. It's just on the TV. So a lot of stuff, at that point, like I can't really watch stuff. I'm limited with the kids and everything. What I watch.
I do have to get back to Amazon. That's a show. There was a show there that I started watching that I was kind of into, and I stopped watching it. But it was Man on High Castle.
I hadn't heard of that.
It was like the premise of it was essentially, that the Axis powers had won, and the United States was split, with the East Coast or east of the Rockies was controlled by the Germans, and west of the Rockies controlled by Japanese, and like this kind of like people trying.
The Japanese really won on that split.
Well,
there's so much more land east of the Rockies.
All the resources are out here, though. But anyways,
are they?
California, 7th largest fucking goddamn economy in the world.
You said resources.
A lot of that comes from resources.
You say so.
We grow like shit. Crazy stuff, dude.
Yeah, a lot of crops out there.
Yeah. Not just
cannabis. More in the Midwest.
Well, they grow a lot of grain there, that's for sure. But we grow a lot of rice.
Grow a lot of green yourselves, guys.
Green, yeah. But anyways, that was the premise, and then within there was people who were trying to subvert, the underground, trying to subvert things and trying to understand. There was some mystery around some guy who was releasing, as I recall, I'm trying to remember it because it's been a while since I watched it, but something about these films that came out that were for the resistance, whatever, people trying to get involved. Anyways,
is it based off of Philip K. Dick book?
I will look. I don't know.
All right, guys, I got to run. I got to go hit the LCS.
Yeah, I'm about to go to. We're about to get this bunk bed thing taken care of. We're getting Finn his bunk bed. He wants a bunk bed.
Nice.
So I'm about to go tape measure some stuff and get the day rocking and rolling here. I appreciate everyone hopping on, though. It's been fun. We had a good crowd today. A lot of people watching.
Yes, the series is loosely based on the Philip K. Dick's novel of the same name, Man in High Castle.
And that's on Amazon, Rob?
Yeah. Dystopian scenario, or World War II, Axis powers won, leading to the United States being more divided into 3 parts: an area controlled by Japanese, one controlled by Nazis, and a buffer zone.
Chris said, "Okay, guys, got to get ready for work. These balls aren't going to shave themselves."
There you go.
You got to be aerodynamic when you shopkeep.
No chafing. You don't want, yeah.
I appreciate everyone hopping on. I want to kill the stream and get to the day here. Y'all have a good day. JB, Rob, Spidey, Brian, y'all take it easy.
Take care, guys.
Everybody in the chat. Till next time.